Fantasy football results are in. In the first round of your Fantasy Football 2004 playoffs, it was your Hot Shot Scott team against the team known as the Obese Baristas. Don't try to stop them one-on-one. You can't do it.
Because we're obese.
That's right.
They proved it. The results are in. Hot Shot is no more.
Ooh, gotta hurt.
A first-round exit for Hot Shot Scott. And the Obese Baristas move on. Very well done, Terry. You advance to the second round even though you have no idea what's going on.
No.
Stephen Kilbreth, very well done even though you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Pasty Dave, well done as the organizer and the only person who knows what's going on amongst your team.
Thank you.
Stephen is contributing. Stephen is definitely contributing.
Is that right?
We make decisions together.
Name one decision he's made this year.
Lunch.
Where to have the team banquet?
The decision was, Pasty, just do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me a decision. Tell me a player move that Stephen was involved in that he can take credit for.
Well, we always look at free agents together, so we're always looking at people that are on the free agency.
You mean you fly out to Kansas City, you take a look at Larry Johnson, you go out to where have you done your research?
I think Donald Driver might have been one of Kilbreth's
Donald
pickups.
Driver.
Actually.
Yes. I think he was just...
Really?
Steve was like, I did.
I think Steve was just describing his afternoon activities with Campbell, and you took it the wrong way. And you picked up Donald Driver, but whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
Stephen, did you pick up Donald Driver?
Well, I mean, I think that was one of the discussions that we had, but ultimately it all comes down to Pasty.
Pasty is the man that you hire as the person who is in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. Yeah. Terry, are you involved with player movement, too?
No.
Oh, jeez. Has Terry even paid her fee?
Yes.
Yes.
So Terry will get an equal share if you guys were to move on.
Yes, you
But
will.
of course, you realize that if you make it past the next round, you're going to have to play me in the finals.
Oh, jeez.
You realize that, because I ain't losing to anyone this weekend, I'll tell you that. I play my first playoff game, because I had a first-round bye, Terry.
Yes,
I don't know if you know how the league goes, Terry, but the best teams in the league,
Yeah.
they get a first-round bye.
Uh-huh.
The two best teams in the league get a first-round bye. Now, none of you were the two best teams in the league.
No.
So you didn't get a first-round bye. Like I got a first-round bye. Did I mention I got a first-round bye?
Did you get a first-round bye?
I got a first-round bye.
So is the best team the team with the best record?
Well, I would imagine that's the way it works, yes.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Well, we may be the best team. We just don't have the best record because, we had some issues.
Oh, I see. Well, we're going to find out who the best team is, I guess, over the next 2 weeks. Because we have 2 more weeks of playoffs, and Hot Shot will not be participating. Also, would you like to make a statement on that?
Well, that's why I'm in 47 different fantasy football leagues. So hopefully one of my teams makes the playoffs, and I have something to root for.
Well, are you still alive in any fantasy football leagues?
I'm in the Final Four.
Oh, in
My other league.
It's always the other league that
Of
someone's doing
course
so
it
well
is,
in.
yeah.
Can't be verified, of course.
Well, in my other league, I had the best record.
Right. In my other league, I won by week 6. Also,
Yes.
a first-round exit in the playoffs was bestowed upon James Frederick R. Riemann.
Wow. That's tough.
A comment that's got to stay. I know it hurt.
It was a tough
geez.
exit to a what I thought was a good season and a good team.
A promising season, a major disappointment.
Ran into a team that had its best week of the season against me.
Doesn't that hurt?
It was that week.
I hate when that happens. Doesn't seem to ever happen to me, of course.
No.
Right.
You got to get your players up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to be a motivator in the locker room.
I average what I average every week.
Mm-hmm.
I had a solid week. Guy just had a better week. Move on.
And of course, on top of it all, Terry, I offered him another bet between the Eagles and the Redskins this past weekend where he could have easily pocketed another $100. But he turned me down. That's right.
Right.
I like watching my team play and enjoying it. And not
Yeah, make
betting
it a
on
swift 100. Not really in your
They won.
I don't enjoy that.
They're
in your
12-1.
plans this week. Okay.
It's been a great season to watch. I'm
So
very happy.
you don't need $100. All right, who does?
Feel free to give it to me if you want to give it to me.
You didn't make the bet. Why should I give it to you? Could have had a cool 100,
Yep.
but he turned down my offer, Terry, of a straight up bet, by the way, with some odds, but a straight up bet All he had to do was have the Eagles win, and it was very close, of course, and
Yes,
he would have
it
been
was.
sweating his ass off, and that would have been worth it enough to me. But he would have been $100 richer this week. But he turned me down.
Oh,
So it was
some
a
holiday fast cash.
It was a holiday fast cash was certainly what was available to him, but he shooed away.
Yeah.
So it was a tough football weekend. I would imagine for James Frederick R. Raymond.
Well, it was a tough. Yeah, I mean, I was upset because my fantasy football team lost. I thought it was a good team.
Lost to the Smack Addicts.
I would have beaten either
Really?
Smack Addicts.
I would have beaten either
Smack
Hot Shots
Addicts?
or
Now-
Obese Baristas handily.
But you weren't playing them.
He loves to say that.
You weren't playing them.
right.
If I
Now-
was 6 feet, I'd be dunking the ball, too.
Now, you didn't hear Hotshot making all these little lines.
Pasty's team didn't choke in the friggin' last week of the regular season. I would have been playing Hot Shot and beating his
All
ass.
right, a lot of what ifs. A lot of what ifs coming from James Frederick R. Raymond.
Yes.
The bottom line is he lost to the Smack Addicts, Terry. And it was a cool name back in the 80s when the guy used it.
Right.
Now it's kind of stupid. But the Smack Addicts have moved on to the semifinals of the Fantasy Football League, and I now have to play them this weekend. Don't worry. I'll get revenge for you.
He already sent a trash-talking game out to me last night.
I will
You'll handle them?
have no problem beating the Smack Addicts, too.
Very
So is it true that our kicker situation kind of screwed Weeman in the end?
Oh, jeez. Yes, that whole situation of where you didn't... Well, it's a long story. But anyway,
But had you have known it was going to screw Riemann, you still would have done the same thing, right?
the Raymond is
Of
out.
course not.
The Hot Shots are out. The Baristas and Team Douche. The T-Man's team known as Do You Douche, Terry?
Yes.
Oh, you do? Okay. They have moved on to the Final Four.
Woohoo!
The Final Four. Of your Fantasy Football League 2004. That means the Baristas
Yeah.
and Team Douche, Terry, they could be on a collision course for the fantasy football title of 2004.
The T-Man.
Sir, one more outburst, I will strangle you with my microphone wire. You understand me?
Unbelievable. The miracle happened in record time. 9,300 toys.
6th year in a row.
3 T-Man.
This morning, Regis Philbin announced on his show he would be filling in for Dick on ABC's New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Oh, geez, what was that now? Maybe you want to phrase that a little bit more carefully there, honey.
On his show, he would be filling in for Dick on ABC's New Year's Rockin' Eve.
I love filling in for Dick. If you need someone to fill in for Dick, I'm your guy. Regis Philbin is going to fill in for Dick on New Year's Rockin' Eve, Terry.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I think rocking.
Yeah. Don't come a knocking. And Terry, is he going to be your fill-in for Dick on New Year's Rockin' Eve or what?
Oh, sure.
Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. Terry must need variety these days.
Well, my husband has to work, so.
So Regis is going to fill in for Dick.
Yeah.
Wow. I see.
This morning, Regis Philbin announced on his show he would be filling in for Dick on ABC's New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Sorry that Dick can't make it, but he's coming back next year. But they just needed somebody to fill a position that night, and I'm the guy.
Well, that's what I told my wife, by the way. That Dick will be back next year.
Really?
Yes.
That's good. And she said, good. Glad
That's
to hear
right.
that, honey.
That's right. Let's just have the baby. Then Dick will be back soon. In the meantime, Regis will fill in. He's over there. I have the tux. I have the cummerbund. I look great.
Well, that'll be interesting. Your wife is going to have Regis, and so will I.
Yes. A lot of people are going to have Regis filling in for Dick.
Boy, he's a busy guy.
A lot of women out there and maybe gay phone operator. Who knows? I don't know where it ends, Terry, but it has been made an official announcement, and Regis will be filling in for Dick.
And they finally have an excuse to get somebody younger.
Well, Regis is not that much younger than Dick Clark, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Regis Clark, Regis Philbin. You might as well just call me Regis Clark.
He's like 4 years younger, I think.
He's like
That's about
70.
it, yeah.
Right. That's my point. They finally have an excuse to get somebody younger
Right.
to replace Dick Clark when he dies.
I see.
And they
do.
get somebody who's just as old.
Well, it was either that or the dude from Saved by the Bell. What's his name? Who had a 7-day marriage?
Oh, Mario.
Mario Peoples. No. Mario
Lopez.
Lopez, yeah.
yes. Mario Van Peoples.
Oh, yeah.
Steve, are you excited about Regis filling in for Dick Clark on New Year's Rockin' Eve?
It will not be the same at all.
In the middle of New Year's Rockin' Eve, you get to phone a friend. Wouldn't that be exciting? You get to ask the audience.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if I'd be into that.
Steven's usually asleep by then. The whole New Year's thing.
By then, he's almost awake.
Right.
Yeah, when does that show come on?
Starts at 11:30, Steven.
11:30?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they don't have Barry Manilow and Rick James performing anymore. Last time you saw it, they did. Well, there it is.
Well, good.
You don't think Regis Philbin's a good fill-in, Stephen?
I think that he'll probably do a fine job, but it's not the same without Dick Clark.
Okay, well, who should they have gotten? I mean, Dick Clark is not the youngest man in the world, and they're going to have to start thinking about a replacement, just like they had to for Johnny Carson back 10 years ago and all the other big regular staples on primetime television shows. Now, what kind of replacement would you have gone with, knowing that Dick Clark is on the shelf this year?
I think, Dick Clark with a stroke would still be better than what...
So you want Dick Clark there drooling and not able to use one side of his face?
Wow.
Wheel him out.
That's very insensitive.
Put him on the gurney.
Well, they keep wheeling Bob Barker out every morning. So.
Well, Bob has usage of both sides of his face last we checked because he gets kissed on it every day and he feels it. Now,
Bob still has a lot of energy. Okay?
Maybe you don't want to deal with the question, but since you made such a bold statement like it was a horrible fill-in choice, I'm wondering who you would have chosen as a network executive to fill in for Dick Clark.
I mean, it may not be horrible. I just don't think it's the same without the Dickster. I think that's that means New Year.
I hope somebody just turned on their radio in the past 5 seconds and
heard Steven say that.
heard something that obviously Steven's wanted to say all his life.
That's actually a new novelty he just bought last night at the adult store.
All right, Stephen has no answers.
Oh, it's better than like Seacrest or one of those type of people. Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone in the world just heard that and was like, oh, yeah, not Seacrest, please.
I know.
Regardless.
We got enough Seacrest. Well, there it is. Regis Philbin will be there.
A good deal.
Schwager?
Yes?
Will you be in Times Square on New Year's Eve?
I don't have the money to get over there.
Didn't think so.
Will you be in your backyard New Year's Eve? I don't have the money to get over there.
Besides, it's on a Saturday night and school starts that Monday.
Do you have plans for New Year's Eve?
Yes,
We got to start resting up on it.
Right.
Do you have plans for New Year? What are your plans for New Year's Eve?
Getting 5 TVs and simultaneously watching all the networks do whatever they do.
Is that right?
Yep.
Well, let me tell you. Make room for me. That sounds like too good a night to miss out on.
Right. Scoot over.
Schwager, I mean, you're 18 years old now. There are no plans to go out and any parties you've been invited to, any kind of New Year's Eve big deals or what?
There are no parties for any teenagers.
Right.
Well,
you're
that
right.
you know of. That you know
That's what his parents keep telling
That's
us.
what everyone in school keeps telling me.
Yeah.
There are no parties.
Yeah.
Not for teenagers,
Guys?
at least.
I eavesdrop on everything that's said at this high school.
Right, of course.
Everything.
So I know almost everything that's going on here.
And your school, as big as it is, no one's having a New Year's Eve party.
Not so far except for the teachers.
There were like 16 parties on my block.
Right.
Everybody has a party.
Everyone has a party on New Year's Eve.
Well, not here.
I have a party with my kids on New
All
Year's
right, maybe you haven't been invited to any parties. But don't make it like no one in your school is having a New Year's Eve party, all right, dude?
Okay.
Maybe it makes you feel better to think that no one's having a party, but that's not the case. At least I was able to deal with it when I was your age, that I wasn't invited. All right?
All right, bet. Even if there was a party, I don't want to go.
You don't want to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's more partying at your school than anywhere else in the state, probably.
Right. He keeps making himself feel better. First, there weren't any parties. Now he doesn't want to go.
Right.
Right. We've already been invited to 7 at his school.
Last 2 minutes.
Right.
Who wouldn't want to stay home by themselves in their trailer as opposed to going to a New Year's Eve party? I can understand that, Schwager.
Well, the drinks might be spiked, and I don't want to get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yes.
don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, who knows?
Because who knows what could happen? You might get laid.
Oh.
Come on.
You don't need that. Right, Schwager?
Yeah.
I mean, you're following the footsteps of the great Pasty Dave, right?
He's the mentor.
Would you like a life-size poster of Pasty Dave for your bedroom wall?
Like a growth chart?
No, thank you.
You sure?
I am positive.
It sounds like you're the spitting image.
Who's going to
Even
lose?
Pasty Dave's like, please, I hope everyone's turning off their radios right now. No one needs to hear this. Pasty Dave doesn't want to hear this. Schwager?
Who do you think has a better chance of losing their virginity first? Pasty Dave?
In the calendar year 2005?
Yes. Or Schwager.
Terry, you've really thrown a very difficult question our way. Who is more likely to lose their virginity in 2005? Because we know, obviously, it's not going to happen before the end of the year 2005.
Right, absolutely.
End of the year 2004.
Right.
So, we can't say with certainty that it won't happen in 2005 for one of the two of them.
Right.
I mean, the odds of both of them getting laid in 2005 are ridiculous.
Yeah.
But if there's a potential that one of them is going to get laid in 2005, who's it going to be? A newly turned 19 Matthew R. Schwager or a newly turned 28 pasty David R. Virgin?
Pasty Dave.
Wow. Schwager's taking his wallet out and he's betting on pasty because he knows it ain't going to be him. Why are you ruling yourself out, dude? You're going to be 19. Now, I believe that people shouldn't have sexual intercourse before they're good and ready. But at 18, 19, that's when you start really strongly thinking about it, dude.
I don't know anybody, and I'm not ready.
It takes 10 minutes to learn to know someone.
Hi, what's your name?
Yes. You look healthy? Let's go.
Right.
Just don't tell her you're 19 and still in high school.
I don't see any open sores. Let's go make a move for this.
I brought my protection.
Right. Schwager, I mean, you're not too young now, right? Do you still think you're too young?
No, I just think that...
I mean, because if you say to me, T-Man, I still feel I'm too young, I mean, I could disagree, but I'd respect that. Are you telling me you're too young?
Mentally, yes.
You're mentally too young?
Yes.
Physically, you recognize you're not too young because you realize what happened in the bathroom last night. So you realize physically you're not too young, but mentally you don't feel you're ready. Hey, dude, if you don't feel you're ready mentally, I'm not going to argue with you.
It's good that he can recognize.
Yeah, but physically, he's a man.
Physically, he hit the ceiling last night, but mentally, he ain't ready.
Physically, Steven's 2 states.
He's what? 2 states? Wow, Steven.
Wow.
He heard you chime in with a comment, and he has fired back saying you are the width equivalent of 2 states.
Which ones,
And I'm the guy who's always on his
California
side.
and Texas.
Wow, California and Texas side by side. Schwager is coming out swinging at you there, Steven.
Oh, I would say, standing over an almanac, that's probably true.
It's a good comeback.
Hey, so I'm learning.
I can't put him down. I mean, the guy lives in a trailer,
Oh, geez.
for goodness sake. So,
Enough, right?
I mean, his mother steals money from him to buy cigarettes and beer. So,
Oh, you put your mother into it now.
no joking necessary.
So, Schwager, I mean, maybe you're not mentally ready as we stand right now today, but a year and the year being the difference between 18 and 19 years old, and you're about to turn 19 soon, so, I mean, you'll be close to 20 by the time 2005 is expired. So, I mean, there's a lot of maturing, even mentally, that goes on during that time. You sure you want to rule out sex for 2005?
Correct.
Didn't even hesitate, Terry.
Yeah, he didn't.
It was a very simple question for him. Are you sure you want to rule out sex for 2005? Correct. And while we're at it, why don't we go for 2006, 7, 8, 9 to 10?
Yeah.
But are you going to college next year?
I plan on going to OC.
But wait, but if you go, but if you go there and you meet you might meet a girl.
OC is over in Bremerton.
Well,
and
I know
I'm
where
not
it
sure
is.
you know about Bremerton,
Oh,
but
geez.
nobody over there is good looking.
Well,
Okay, it's kind of like going over to a city that everybody looks like gay.
oh, jeez.
Wow. He's taking on everybody this morning.
More excuses to not talk to the opposite sex.
Yes.
That's all it is.
Schwager, as we said, you are perfectly on path to meet the expectations of the life history of Pasty R. Virgin, huh? Yeah. So, is that something that is okay with you, or is that something that makes you realize, okay, I gotta start maybe doing something to shake things up here?
Well, I don't think I'll be having sex until I get married.
Really?
Yeah.
That's something you decided on at what age?
Pretty young.
Okay, well, do you remember precisely or generally what age that was when you made that decision?
When they had the sex ed talk in 6th grade.
Mm-hmm. You got scared enough that you decided not to have sex until marriage. On the first night of marriage or a couple of years in?
I think the first night.
The first night. Now, what was it about that talk, or what is it in your mind now that makes you feel like you want to hold out from having sex until your wedding night?
Well, I don't know what people have.
You don't know what people have?
Yeah, you know, STDs, all that other fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why there's what do you call them, Terry? Rubbers.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm going to look that up just a second.
Yeah,
I forgot what that means.
Yeah, what are they called? Yeah,
yeah, whatever you said.
Oh, are they called condoms? Yeah,
Something like
condoms. That's why there are. Is that the word?
I think so.
Yeah. It's not condiments.
I'm gonna keep it.
That's why there are. That's why there are condoms.
Don't confuse them. He'll be using Dijon mustard instead.
Yes.
Why isn't this working?
Yeah.
Schwager, because condoms protect you against STDs in large part. Okay?
Okay.
I mean, nothing in this world is 100% of a guarantee, just like condiments. So, if you use, though, a nice bit of salsa or mayonnaise, condoms, that's condoms, I'm making a mistake, you should be protected as much as anyone could expect to be protected in this world.
90%.
All right, it's close enough as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, Schwager, that's the reason. It's not about I want to be so devoutly in love or whatever the case.
It's also that, but also I don't want to get sick.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to get sick.
But you can still go on dates and maybe talk to a girl or hold her hand or kiss her or something, right?
Hold her hand.
Oh, yeah,
Well, I mean, that's a big jump from him. He doesn't even want to go out with girls.
No one knows where her hand has been.
Whoa!
That's true.
You gotta get that.
Be dirty.
Purell.
Gotta get the hand condom.
Yeah.
Only protects 90% against hand diseases, though. Schwager, this is very interesting. It's the first we're hearing you say that you're waiting until your wedding night to have sex. Are you sure that this is something you're going to stay true to, or is this just you, a scared 18-year-old, and...
I'm going to stay true to this.
Really? Because that's usually a girl kind of thing with, I'm going to wait till my wedding night. And even girls, obviously, these days, not really meeting the expectations they had for themselves. You know, some girls, especially more these days than in the past 20, 30 years, are saying, yes, I'm going to wait till my wedding night. They say that at 16. Then at 17, they've slept with 19 guys.
Oh, this was the right guy for me.
Right. And so it's he, and he. So you're sure you're going to be able to hold true to this statement you've made?
Yes.
And why is this again? Because you're afraid of diseases.
Well, also that I don't think you should... Weeman, shut up. I'll tell you what happened.
I didn't even have to turn on Raymond's microphone. People can hear him through the glass now. Well, what did you say there, Raymond?
I said he couldn't get laid. I know people like this.
So this is just an excuse for him to make himself...
right now as a mail-ordered bride.
Okay, well...
Schwager, what happens is people like you, they can't get laid, so then they come up with this fakakta scheme of waiting till they get married or waiting till they find
No,
someone
he's
special.
not going to fakakta till his wedding night.
And then, will you let me speak, please? You spoke plenty.
You expect somebody to get...
Shut up for a second, Schwager. And then these people,
shut up.
They wait, and then they have sex, and they're like, what the hell did I wait for?
Oh, well.
It's not the most special thing in the world the first time you do it.
Oh, this Schwager.
Well, that's because you look ugly.
Oh, wow. Well, Schwager,
You're small.
There are going to be people...
In all aspects.
There are going to be people, like James Frederick R. Riemann and others out there that think that you're just devising this whole I'm going to stay pure till my wedding night as a convenient excuse and a defense mechanism to make yourself feel better about maybe not being able to make it happen in high school and because you're scared and all those factors, not the factors that you're leading us to believe are the reasons that you've come up with this idea that I'm going to wait till my wedding night. Is that fair or not fair? That's not fair?
Look.
Yes. Do we have to?
I know. Too scared to.
Yeah, Schwager.
Okay. Yes, I'm a little scared. But also, there are some things that I just think, you should do later in life. And that is one of them, especially with the person that you really are in love with.
Wow. I couldn't disagree more. I think you got to get that out of the way as much as possible early in life.
Right.
And then by 30, you settle down.
Yeah, but whoring around.
And you only have sex with about 6 or 7 women.
It isn't for some people.
Well, how about dating the other sex?
Well, I agree. You should probably do that. Yes.
Schwager, there are a lot of little schools of thought here. Any that you agree with, or what?
I just agree with mine, and right now
it's working for you. Right now, it's working for you because you have no choice, basically.
Right.
Well, actually, right now I have to go put on Wolf Tracks up in video.
Although, I don't want you to be one of those high school seniors, although he's an older high school senior, Jay. I don't want to see him as one of those high school seniors with a kid. Could you imagine Schwager with a kid?
No.
Okay.
Scared of that.
So for right now, we're cool with that this is working for you, all right?
Yeah.
At this moment.
Right.
Believe it or not. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, Schwager.
Sounds good.
Talk to you later, dude.
Okay, bye.
All right, there he goes. Scared?
Yeah.
List, Terry.
Obviously.
I didn't say the word, did I?
Which word is that you're talking about? Oh, no, I didn't hear it.
Sugarless, I'm saying, Terry.
Yes, I know that.
He's scared sugarless, Terry.
Yeah.
He's Splenda.
That's
basically.
what list stands for. 4 to 5 dentists recommend Schwager's lifestyle, by the way, for their patients who chew gum.
The T-Man.
You're just another lying old dirty birdie, and I don't think I better be around you for a while.
And now, representing butt rockers worldwide, carrying sod from Tacoma to Everett and every city in between, president of the blue collar workers, even though he wears a tank top, here's Dump Truck Guy.
What's cracking?
Oh, geez, he's right behind us, Terry.
Yeah, he is.
Look in this studio.
Indeed.
Have you ever seen a more tanned man in your life, Terry?
Hey,
Well,
that's what you get when you have a tanning bed at home.
It's been the great weather we've been having lately that allows Stumpy to lay out at all times on the roof of his house.
Yeah, it's
and get
amazing.
such a deep, dark tan. I mean, that is the darkest tan that a white man has ever had. Terry.
I know.
mean, that is the kind of tan people in Florida are like, what the hell did you do, dude?
I like it.
I've never seen anyone that dark. He's as golden brown,
Yes.
like as a Thomas's English muffin. Dumpy,
Yes, sir.
do you still have the tanning bed in your home?
You think?
Do you think maybe that this kind of access, the accessibility of this tanning bed, may be getting to the point where it's not the best thing for you?
No.
You still love every second of it.
You're damn right, man. It's action.
How often would you say that you make an appointment
With yourself?
with yourself to go into your tanning bed on a weekly basis?
I get little spurts, man.
Well, you're obviously on a little spurt right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it may not be such a little one. Okay, so in this spurt that you're on,
Probably like twice a week, half hour at a time.
that's it?
Yeah.
Come on.
Shoot, man.
That's a lot, yes.
A half hour. It's
But
a long time.
That's a lot, yes. But look how dark the dude is.
It's all in the lotion.
It's all in the lotion.
That's what I told myself in college, too.
Yes. It's all the lotion.
But spray tanning is the way to go these days.
Oh, geez.
But it costs money. I spent money on this bed, so I'm tearing it up.
He's got to make sure he gets his money's worth.
Damn right.
If he doesn't have cancer by the year 2007, he won't be getting his money's worth. Terry. So you're getting your money's worth, obviously, on your home tanning salon.
Yeah.
Now, do you have other people in the neighborhood come over and charge them to use the tanning bed, or no?
No.
Because that would be getting your money's worth, and you wouldn't be necessarily hurting yourself, right?
Yeah, but I'm not a bastard like that. I wouldn't
Oh,
charge
geez.
people. Just come on over.
Oh,
tear it up.
well. Come on over, tear it up.
Shoot, it costs less than a dryer to run that thing, so.
Now, let me just make sure that Bubba's not using the tanning bed, or is he? You
No.
tell me. He's not?
No.
Are you
No.
sure?
No.
If he asked to use it, you would say no?
No, he's too little.
Mm-hmm. But it's all in the lotion.
He like goes in there after I get out when it's all warm with the light off and just soaks up the heat.
Curls up in the little coffin
Well,
there.
what little 9-year-old wouldn't want to do that, Terry?
Yeah.
He's 9, right?
No, he's 11.
I love it.
Just turned 11.
Wow. Just got up. Now, last we heard about Bubba, there had been a little run-in between the triangle of Bubba, his teacher, and your wife, Joanne Million Hairs.
Yes, there was.
Now, what is the result? Were there any new developments that you can report on since we talked about that about a week or so ago?
Yeah, he was transferred out of the class.
Transferred out of the class.
And
So
doing much better, by golly.
So
You know.
he's got a new teacher and a new attitude.
Yes, indeed.
Well, that's an exciting development.
How long it'll last, I don't know.
Not long, trust me. You're always wanting to do well for your new teacher, and then that wears off in about, look at the clock. Yeah, right about now.
Yeah. And the true personality shines through.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
I'm a crap. He's got a lot of crap to take away, so I think he knows what's happening.
Now, is Bubba going to be playing sports, or is he not the sports-oriented kid? What's the deal there?
Yeah, he likes sports.
Okay, is there anyone in particular you can tell us about that he seems to thrive on, or no?
Well, he was playing baseball for like 4 or 5 years, but I want to get him into football. He's got a killer arm.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
He could be a star quarterback.
He could very well.
Do, 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 do.
Mm-hmm. What was that, Terry?
There you go.
Oh, she did it better the second time.
Yes. Terry's got the learning curve down.
That's much better than Arriba.
Chi. Well, let me tell you, Dumpy, it's nice to have you here in the studio. I'm glad
nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
I'm glad you still, as a good dysfunctional family member would do, if you have a day off, you like to spend it with us. Is that the deal?
Indeed.
Oh, yes. Now you have a day off today. Why?
Just getting that time of year. It's around Christmas, and the hard rain and the wind don't help. But, yeah.
So we may see a little bit more of you over the next couple of months.
Maybe.
All right.
What's amazing is the weather does not stop him from wearing a wife beater, okay?
Well, Terry, when you have a tan like that, why wouldn't you? If I had a tan like that, I'm wearing a wife beater, too.
I got like 3 T-shirts and about 1 million tank tops. That's my gear.
Okay. Now, you also seem to have a different tinge color of hair there. It's more orangey than I remember.
Well, it ain't orange no more, man.
Well, it's still a little more orangey than I remember. What, you tell me it was worse than that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So was that by design, an accident? Because sometimes people have hair mishaps. Was it an accident or by design?
Yeah, it was a major mishap.
Oh, jeez.
Not good.
You didn't mean to go as orangey as you did.
Well, actually, I think it kind of went like sun yellow.
Sun yellow!
Not good at all.
And now what would you call that hair color?
Just blonde, I guess.
Still
it don't look like yours.
There's a nice hint of orange. Yes.
All right.
Not all of us can be so lucky.
Well, maybe your cuz over there at Gene Juarez can key it up.
Oh. Well, I keep trying to convince him to give me a mullet, but he refuses. Dumpy.
Yes, sir.
I want you to sit back today, and whenever you feel the need to chime in, don't hesitate.
Indeed, sounds good.
Now, let me ask you a question right off the bat. Your fellow dysfunctional family member that, I don't know if this is fair or not fair, but because of your longevity on the show, Dump Truck Guy, as a listener, as a caller, as a participator, as a dysfunctional family member, you always seem to be linked with this one fellow dysfunctional family member. Do I need to question you as to whether you're aware of who that person is?
Linked in what way?
Well, all right,
I think he knows. He just wants
don't
to
get
tiptoe
scared by the word linked.
Physically.
Not physically. It's just in a figurative sense. You're kind of linked to this one guy because, as I said, if you didn't hear this part of it, because of your longevity on the show and your dedication over the years, that's why you're linked to this one guy. Do you know who that guy I'm referring to is?
Agamoni.
That's right. Gay phone operator and Dump Truck Guy are your 2 long-term troopers on the program. Now, if you heard yesterday early, I don't know, you've been working sparingly lately, I don't know if you heard that there's an open tryout tonight for the second running of the show, The Biggest Loser. Have you ever seen the show, The Biggest Loser?
Yeah, a couple times.
Okay. Now, do you think Gay would be a good candidate for that show?
As far as his emotional state, yeah. As far as his physical and what he wants to do, no.
Oh, jeez. Well, we think he'd be a good candidate all the way around. And they're having open tryouts tonight. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is for everyone to think about. Tonight at some restaurant in Pike Street in downtown Seattle, the producers and the people in charge of the show The Biggest Loser are looking for new talent.
Man, I wish I was fat.
Oh, geez. Do you think
No, you don't.
that gay phone operator, who I guarantee you is listening to every word right now, should be there?
Of course.
But
Shit, it'd be killing 2 birds with one stone. He wins that, he wins your $15,000, and he's just cashed out.
Wow.
What an idiot not to do it.
He'd be he'd be cashed out. It would be a perfect situation all the way around.
Yeah. Well,
And Dump Truck Guy would tune in religiously to watch his fellow dysfunctional family member. Wouldn't you, Dump Truck
You're
Guy?
damn right.
It'd be very entertaining.
yeah, it would.
If I had a TiVo, I'd TiVo it.
Oh, look who has jumped on the hotline.
Uh-oh.
He's a gay phone operator. He's so gay. He's so phone operator. And now, here's Gay. A good morning.
Good morning.
Ironically, Terry, they were linked before this program.
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of ironic when we found out a number of years ago that these two, little did they know, went to the same high school at the same time, Terry?
Crazy.
It's a small world, isn't it, Terry?
Yes, it is.
Yes, Gay.
Didn't they go to homecoming together?
Oh, just-
Oh, whoa.
Some people claim they have pictures. Yes, Gay. Yes, Gay.
Well, I found out my office Christmas party is not tonight.
No, we found out.
Yeah, we
Your
knew that
office Christmas
yesterday,
party
didn't
isn't
we?
tonight. Yes. We got calls, and you know we got calls from many of your fellow employees who were listening yesterday when you were crying like a baby, and they called and said that your excuse, that's flashback to Homecoming, 1989. Now, your excuse that you gave us was bogus.
I honestly thought it was tonight.
All right. So did I.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got to work, I checked and made sure.
When I asked you yesterday, I said, give me a reason why you're not going to go to this open tryout for the casting of The Biggest Loser Part 2. You said, because I have to go to my office Christmas party. Now, despite the fact as to whether we could argue you were lying or not, forget about that. The office Christmas party is not tonight. So your one excuse that you gave us is no longer valid.
Yep.
Now, are you going to be at the casting of The Biggest Loser Part 2 tonight from 4 to 7?
Probably if I can get a ride.
Really? Wow.
Hey, now, yesterday, Stephen Kilbreth did offer to go with
Oh,
phone
yeah.
operator.
He wouldn't have said that right about
Does
now.
that still stand, Stephen R.?
Not anymore.
Oh.
That's when he was sure he wasn't going. No,
No, I'll
Stephen.
take if you want me to.
Oh.
I just need a ride so I don't have to walk too far to get there.
Well, Stephen Kilbreth will be more than happy to escort you, and wouldn't it be funny if he became the huge star of all this?
You're just what we're looking for.
You're perfect. I saw this picture number 49 on the internet. I didn't know this guy really existed.
Well, T-Man offered a limo, too, by the way.
Well, it's short notice now. I will do everything we can to make those arrangements, but I cannot necessarily guarantee that. But we will make phone calls as soon as our limousine company that we normally use is open for business this morning. How about that? Is that fair enough?
Okay.
If not, you're Kilbreth Volvoing it.
I don't understand if you drive your own car, how come that's so much more work?
No, the problem I have is where it's at downtown, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find parking, and I can't walk a lot still.
So if somebody drives you, you can drop them off at the front door.
You may not want to. I don't know. Does he want to tell the producers of The Biggest Loser that or no?
Yes,
of course you tell them.
And I think you should also tell them, although they'll probably not have any misgivings about this, I'm sure they won't be unclear, but you may want to point it out, even still, that you're gay. Because that kind of thing, even though it was more 1999 than it is 2004, it's still pretty big on TV to have gay people. They're pretty fascinating to watch these days.
Well, according to you guys, they'll be able to tell right away.
Well, I did say that, and I still believe it.
I don't.
You don't think?
Walk in holding hands.
Oh, wow, Stephen.
You don't think that they'll be able to identify if you don't say it that you're gay?
I hope not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people to think I'm gay because of the way I look or the way I talk.
Oh, jeez.
Too late.
Yeah.
If you just say comfortable or theater, I think they'll know right away.
That has nothing to do with being gay.
That's just the sound of it all. You put it all together. You don't have to take out your calculator. It's pretty much staring you in the face.
Right.
Then fine. Then if they think that, then fine.
All right, I'm pointing out that I think you should tell them that. I think that would be a nice angle on their show for part 2.
If they say, who's your favorite Seahawk, and you can't come up with one.
What if you can come up with the whole team?
Oh, wow.
Even better.
Oh, jeez.
I can think of one that my friend's dating.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
Come on.
What, are you trying to smear the good name of a Seahawk? Or
I didn't say name.
Last I heard, there's not a Seahawk that is an out-and-out homosexual, right?
No, he's not out and out at all.
Okay, so you're suggesting that there's a member of the Seahawks that's hiding in the closet. Is that what you're saying?
He's doing my friend.
Wow.
Come on.
Damn. You have heard, you don't know this secondhand. You know this through a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend, and it's nothing but a stupid rumor, right or
No,
wrong?
I know it from the friend that's getting done.
So you have first-hand information.
Do they have pictures?
Would that be first-hand or second-hand? I get confused with the hands. Anyway, you have
second-hand.
Pretty solid information that there is a Seahawk that would not want anyone to know, but is a homosexual. That's what you're telling us.
He's at least bi. I think he's married.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Even better.
Now, there is the Seahawks are it's a large team.
I can't understand why this guy would try to hide his lifestyle, Tim.
I don't either.
So you're telling us that you have knowledge that there is a married Seahawk Why don't you throw kids on top of all this?
How many?
There's a married Seahawk. Does he have kids?
I don't know.
Okay.
Andy's a pastor.
There's a married Seahawk that doesn't want anyone to know, but is having a homosexual relationship with one of your friends.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you had friends, we'd believe you. But you have none left that aren't in San Diego, so it's hard for us to believe this story is true.
I'll come to find out the guy just works at Sea Galley. Not on the Seahawks.
I've been to the website. I've seen his photo.
And you truly believe this is a true story?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever gone with your friend, like, to where maybe they've mingled together or anything?
No, because the guy's really
And they're comfortable in the theater?
Well, I mean...
Have you ever seen them together? Do you have any experience of seeing them in a public place where you can confirm that they have been together and this guy isn't just making up a story to you to impress you?
No, my understanding...
So you'll have sex with them?
No, honestly, I believe this guy because he doesn't lie to me, and they don't go anywhere in public.
Mm-hmm.
It's real discreet.
Neither do you.
What, do they go to a hotel or do they go to his house?
The house.
The house where his family lives?
No, not where the Seahawks.
The friend's
where
house.
Oh. Jeez.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know if I want to know who it is.
Yeah. My brain's
But
flying.
then again, I mean, is he, somebody very significant on the team?
Well, everyone is significant to whatever extent.
Right.
Gay doesn't follow football. He doesn't know.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is very interesting. He loves...
Yeah, he does love it.
He hates when people are talking bad about him, but when he
I'm not
has the
talking bad
opportunity
about
to
him.
tear someone else down, he couldn't be happier.
I'm not giving names.
Well, this person is obviously hiding this information for more than one reason. A, he probably doesn't feel comfortable letting anyone know he's a homosexual, and B, his wife may not be too fond of this little relationship if it's true, which we're not convinced it is. So why do you say it with such giggles?
Because I think it's funny that a football player is hiding in a closet.
Mm-hmm.
And not just a gay closet. I mean, he's doing both. It's ridiculous.
Well.
So about that limo.
Is Coach Holmgren very fond of him?
He does have a mustache.
Is he in the doghouse?
About the limo, I told you. We'll make calls later. I'm just very excited that you have changed your mind.
Yeah, that's very cool.
See, Terry?
Yes, I think that's great. That's awesome.
I told you all along that I wanted to go, and it was a legitimate excuse. I thought it was tonight, my Christmas party, and it's not, so I'm going.
Yay!
All right, there you
Good
go.
Why are
deal.
you guys making me look bad?
Well, you're making a huge mistake going to this thing.
Oh, would you stop it?
Why would you put yourself through that?
Embarrass yourself
No,
like
you need to go. It'll
All
be
right.
positive all the way
Drive
around.
yourself, though.
this. Do you want to hit Dumpy's
Yeah, I think
tanning
so,
booth
too.
a couple of times before you go tonight?
And get a little bit paler? No.
Okay.
Can you imagine closing that thing down on him?
All right.
Wouldn't happen.
Oh,
All right, Steven, so now you know what your plans are for tonight.
That's right.
All right, there it is. Steven Kilbreath, gay phone operator, The Biggest Loser, Part 2.
She was beautiful. She was young. She was innocent. She was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had them all over the world.
Thank you.
1-866-663-T-Man.
Another new pill to help you lose weight, but this one controls your eating and helps your metabolism so you burn more fat.
Sure.
The drug so far is called AOD 9604.
Wow, has a nice ring to it, huh, Terry?
yeah.
AOD 0964, the industry term for ephedra.
Thank you.
The drug so far is called AOD 9604.
Right.
It's being developed right now by a biotech company in Australia.
Mhm.
The drugs we have right now help...
It's named after John AOD 0564, Terry, who's the head researcher on this particular pill.
Brilliant scientist.
He's a brilliant man.
The drugs we have right now help reduce calorie intake.
Yeah.
This drug would go to the source of the problem and correct what drives you to eat.
Oh!
The drug may hit the market in 2008.
Jenny, I got your number. AOD 0964, you fat bitch. 80.
Oh, jeez.
That would be a great commercial.
Would be a great remake, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. Think of all the good news coming gay phone operator's way this morning, Terry. Not only is he closing in on the 15 grand that I have wagered against him of losing the weight before his next birthday, but he has the open tryout tonight, and now he has AODO5164. Right.
Yeah.
Keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
Don't take the 1-4. It's the 1-3 that we're looking for.
Oh, jeez. Yes. Terry.
Yes.
You have a whole load of stories I see over there.
I do.
As we look at our stand-in co-host this morning back there.
Indeed.
Taking it all in. Still coming down from the high of the Van Halen concert a couple of weeks ago.
Off the chain.
Was it really?
Off the freaking chain. I wish it was tonight.
You weren't the only one there?
No.
But it's tonight again in your mind, isn't it?
Oh, I wish, man.
Yes.
Best time ever.
Best time ever?
Come on.
It was one of the top times, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hanging out in the swing, pounding the beers, taking shots.
So we got your sweet tickets for that and for just being a loyal member of the program.
Thanks
and a
again.
good dysfunctional family member.
Indeed,
Who
man.
were you? Who was in the suite with you? You had a suite all to yourself or what?
No, there was all kind of people.
Was there anyone in the Key Arena but you?
No, it was packed.
It was packed. Van Halen was sold out at the Key Arena?
Not sure if it was sold out.
It was probably pretty dang close.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people, yeah. It was banging their head, having a good old time.
Oh, jeez. Now, did you recognize anyone that was in the suite from this office or no? Because you've been here so many times now. Maybe you saw a familiar face or you're just you and who'd you go with? Joanne Million Hairs?
Yeah.
Wow, bagging heads together.
My little brother was there. My brother-in-law was there.
So we got you. How many tickets?
Just 4.
Just 4.
Just 4.
You only got me 4 tickets,
You
you
gotta
cheap
have
bastard.
the technique, man. I gotta have the technique, man.
Okay.
I got a couple extra people up there, so it's all good.
So wait a minute.
Yeah.
We got you 4 tickets, but you snuck more people in?
Damn right.
All right.
Shoot, man.
All right, easy now.
Once in a lifetime.
Yes.
That's the high security in the world of the suites.
Not only once in a lifetime, but as you just exclaimed to all of us, the greatest time of your life.
You're damn right.
'Cause Dumpy had time. Oh, no.
That was actually their encore song.
Why would you call the Van Halen concert, again, it was like, what, 2 weeks ago?
No,
a couple months.
Oh, it was a couple of months ago?
Yeah.
Why would you call it the greatest time of your life? I mean, man, I can understand, yeah, you had an awesome time, whatever.
Well, just
rocking out.
Just for the fact that it's like my #1 band that I always
dude.
liked or whatever.
Mhm.
Grew up with them, and yeah.
And it was both David Lee Roth and Sammy Hagar, right?
No, just Sammy Hagar.
Sammy.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought it
Got
was
to go right up in front of the stage, get sweated on by everybody.
Oh, I'm sure that's very exciting.
It was action.
Good morning. Anyhow. Yeah, you would think David Lee Roth would have to be there for you to feel like it was the authentic Van Halen kind of performance.
It was all good. I think the alcohol helped. It didn't matter,
Of course
man.
it does.
Yes.
It was so loud, just rock out. It was great.
You probably can't remember even a single second. Anyway, it was the greatest time of your life. You weren't too drunk or too high or whatever?
No.
All right.
It was action.
It was action. Pure action.
Pure action, dude.
Wow.
He's prepping himself for Motley Crue.
Indeed.
When's Motley Crue next year?
September.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too far off. Anyhow, get your tickets now.
Yeah.
What do you have there, Terry? What else is going on, please?
Well, according to the
as we
new...
get set, speaking of pure action, Terry, as
Yeah.
we get set to give away more
Oh.
gift certificates,
Yoo-hoo.
$1,000 apiece for cosmetic procedures of your choice, ladies and gentlemen.
Alrighty.
Pure action! Because cosmetic surgery, not just for David Lee Roth anymore. What else is going on, Terry?
According to the New York Daily News, Heidi Fleiss is going to be a madam again. Apparently, she's opening a brothel in Nevada, and another one...
I got that message on my voicemail, by the way.
Oh, did you? Another one someplace in Europe.
Is that right? She's
Yes.
going to open up a whorehouse in Nevada, Terry, where it's
Yep.
very legal, where she's very welcomed, where she has an impeccable reputation as opposed to the Hollywood Hills.
Right.
She is going to open up a... Wow, this is the greatest time of my life now, Terry.
Is it?
Yes. Ooh-ah.
Oh.
Never mind.
They say, of course, it's still really early on the planning stages, but...
There you go. Well, me and Sammy Hagar are online already.
All right.
There you have it. Heidi Fleiss knows a thing or two about hookers.
Yeah, she does.
Well, What else? What else is going on?
Jason Biggs is in the news. Apparently, he's joined the internet dating service Match.com because he's having a hard time finding a girlfriend.
He's having a hard time finding a job, Terry. And when you have a hard time finding a job in Hollywood, you have a hard time finding a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, he can look forward to Heidi Fleiss's grand opening then.
There you go. And, of course,
I'm sure Charlie Sheen's Christmas list has changed a little bit now that he heard that Heidi Fleiss is opening up a new brothel, Terry.
But he's happily married, and he's given that all up.
What's this now?
He's happily married, has a new daughter, and has given it all up.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that phrase.
Okay.
Anyway, dumping road trip. Otis. Sin City Survivor just got a little bit more exciting.
Yeah, I guess so.
For the dysfunctional family members, Terry. Wow. Well, let me go to the phone lines and see what's happening. So far, we haven't taken any phone calls today, or have we, besides gay phone operators? Announcement that he will, in fact... Well, I mean, was that a definitive statement that he said he will, in fact, be at the tryout after 24 hours ago? He made it clear there was no chance?
Yes.
Sounds like it. But he's pretty good at coming up with excuses for
Yeah, I think it's definitive maybe.
My cousin had to work. I had to pick her up.
Yeah.
You're on the air.
T-Man.
Yes.
Hey, good job on getting, what's his name? Gay phone operator to go to that NBC thing. It's good to know that the Emerald Queen's going big time.
Oh, jeez. The Emerald Queen.
That's nice.
NBC is going gay, baby.
Wow.
Whoa.
Talk about your must-see TV.
Yeah.
That guy sounds like he's ready for an audition.
Okay.
Sounds pretty excited that gay is going to be added to the must-see TV lineup, and he's as wide as the Emerald Queen Casino.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yes, maybe it was the comments and the discussion we had yesterday morning that after a 24-hour period expired, he realized the way it was, Terry. Maybe your influence, Terry, a little bit more than you thought it was.
Oh.
It's not just powerful over your son and his haircuts. It also can be effective on gay phone operator, Terry.
Oh, good. I feel better.
Did you say anything to gay yesterday?
Yes, I did.
You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Pam.
Hello.
My name's hello.
Hello.
My name is Bridget.
I haven't asked yet, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I want a gift certificate for a breast lift.
I definitely didn't ask if you needed any help there. I did make a general statement, but it didn't necessarily apply to you specifically. You understand that?
Sure.
Okay.
We didn't even spin the wheel or anything.
No official wheel has been spun, as Terry's pointing out.
Still got the tarp over it from last night.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like rain.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know why you're being rather presumptuous this morning. Can you tell me?
I had gastric bypass surgery.
I didn't ask for a sob story. I didn't ask for any of that. I'm just asking why you decided to be rather presumptuous and think that you would be a caller that could just ask and all of a sudden we plop it in your gastric bypass surgery lap there.
Well, you got to ask to receive. So.
That's true.
But you have to ask at the right time. I mean, and
Terry's pointing out there also could be some tact applied to that, right?
Sure.
And she's saying you're being tactless and or tacky.
Oh.
And if you can afford gastric bypass surgery, chances are you can afford your own follow-up procedure that you may need. What is the procedure you say you need now?
I need a breast lift.
Oh, yes, with every gastric bypass surgery, Terry.
Yeah?
There is need for a good breast lift.
Of course.
Because you have a stapled stomach, but your breasts are just hanging down to your VJ. Who needs that?
Well, let me tell you, I didn't
Take
pay
up all
for
that
the
skin. And
And the pluses are not beating out the minuses. Yes, your sagging breast can tickle your VJ, but it doesn't look good out of clothes, Terry.
At least when you were fat, your boobs were sort of perky.
I didn't pay for my surgery. My employer paid for it.
Well, now that your breasts are hanging down to your ankles, do you regret getting gastric bypass surgery or no?
Say again?
Do you regret having the procedure done?
Absolutely not.
Of course not. You have lost
I feel wonderful.
How much weight have you lost?
120 pounds.
120, and hoping that it'll get to higher proportions. Or are you done losing weight?
You know what? I think I look okay.
You look good.
What did you start out with as?
I've gone from a size 26, 28 to a size 10 or a size 12.
Mm-hmm. And you
My breasts were a size 48 triple D, and now they're a size 38
You're
C or a D.
You're how tall?
5'6".
And you weigh what now?
I weigh 179, but nobody would ever know it. People tell me, you can stop losing weight now.
Yeah, people always usually come up to overweight people and tell them just what they're thinking.
Right. Oh, well, I'll come down to the studio. You can look at me for yourself. I'll show you the before and after.
You could lose more weight if you chose to, but you're feeling right now that you'd like to stay where you are. Is that pretty much the deal, or are you at the point where you can't even lose any more weight?
Your body will stop when it gets to proportion. The surgery will only allow you to lose so much weight. It'll start to slow down and you'll taper off.
So you're starting to recognize that your body is not allowing itself to lose any more weight.
Well, I've only lost about 7 pounds in the last month.
I tell myself the same thing, actually. Oh, this is it. I can't lose anymore.
My body's not allowing it. It must not be meant to be.
Yeah, really
it's all good. I look wonderful and I feel wonderful. The only thing I regret about it is that my breasts have fallen.
So
and they can't get up.
you were a 300-pounder before the surgery.
Sure was.
Mm-hmm. Are you a married woman or no?
No, I'm not married. I'm involved though.
You're involved?
Mm-hmm.
In what capacity?
With a Dove bar.
You have a very significant other or what?
I have a very significant other.
Yes. A Dove bar. Anyhow.
Threesome with Ben and Jerry.
Yeah. Well, I'm very, very happy that this has happened for you. It sounds like major progress in your life, and don't you think that with karma being on the top of your mind that you should allow now somebody else to experience a little bit of plastic surgery or cosmetic surgery love like you've been touched by, or no?
Yes,
because I'll ask you right now. I'll tell you right now. I have, yes, a lot of gift certificates, but a lot of people out there want them, and there's no way that even close to the amount of people that want them are going to get them. You have already had some good fortune, and you have already been with a nice stroke of luck that you didn't have to pay for it. Shouldn't someone else this holiday season feel the feelings that you're undergoing right now, and shouldn't you say, yes, T-Man, for karma's sake, and because I believe in spreading the love, and there's something to that, and I'll be rewarded someday, somehow in the future because of this statement I'm about to make now, I will bypass this certificate that you're offering me right now and let you give it to somebody else. Or you could say, no, T-Man, I'm a selfish wench, and I want that gift certificate right now. The decision is yours.
Tough one.
Let's take bets on what she's going to do. Okay. All right, hang on, all right? I say this wench takes it all for herself.
Greedy greeter.
Yeah.
Greedy.
Dumpy?
Yeah, she's going to take it all, man. Care not.
Terry?
Actually, I think, because she did sound a little bit like, well, you're right.
She's going to pay it forward?
She may pay it forward.
I think she's going to do that, too, but I think she's doing it because she thinks that's what you're going to want to hear.
Because I guilted her into it? I am a man of my word, and I have now made a decision. I've put it on the table here. And I have told her, and I am not going to waver on this, that if she chooses to take the gift certificate for her own benefit, it is hers.
Right.
But she has the opportunity right now to say, T-Man, yes, you showed me the light. Give that gift certificate to somebody else who could feel the good feelings that I'm feeling and doesn't feel them right now. Right. What is your name?
My name is Bridget.
Yeah, right. And
it is.
Yeah. Bridget, what do you do for a living? Do you have a job or?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. And what do you do as far as work is concerned?
I'm a recruiter.
She's a recruiter. For a college or a company or what?
Actually, I'm a college recruiter for Amazon.
Mm-hmm. Bridget, it sounds because she's being so specific on what she does, I now sense that she has made her decision, and she's going to say, T-Man, I did call originally for this gift certificate, but please, in the spirit of the holidays, give it to somebody else. Bridget?
Yes?
I will give you a $1,000 gift certificate right now unless you tell me to give it to another listener. I will give you a wild card gift certificate, by the way, so you can decide to use this gift certificate in whatever capacity you decide to use it. Nose job, breast lift, tummy tuck, which you don't need. Whatever you decide. Arm lift for those roast beef flabby arms you may or may not have right now. Bridget,
Yes.
I am handing you a gift certificate. Are you going to hand it back to me and tell me to give it to somebody else? Or are you keeping your $1,000 gift certificate?
T-Man, I would like to keep it, but you know what? I'm going to bless somebody else with it. If somebody needs it more than
How stupid are you?
No, that's nice.
Hey, you got to look out for number one in this world.
Hey,
All right,
I
Bridget.
understand that.
Bridget,
Yes.
you're going to have a very, very smiling heart this holiday season.
Yes.
Thank you.
And that means nothing. It's just a statement. Anyway, I thank you for the call.
Sure.
Take care. As soon as she gets to work. You idiot!
It's good of her.
Who are you trying to impress? You need more work!
Fat people are dumb.
Well, Bridget, in the, spirit of the holidays, has allowed one more person out there to get a gift certificate, and I give that gift certificate to you, Terry, for it.
Woo! Oh.
No. Stephen, why don't we spin that wheel and see?
They pull the tarp off.
Off yourself or the wheel?
Either one.
It's time to give away a $1,000 gift certificate to some lucky listener out there. Stephen will now spin the wheel and see what he comes up with right now.
Big man, what's going on? I don't know all the names of those procedures. Big man, here we go. What's gonna be? It's coming. Slow down, here we go.
What? Well, it just petered out like that. Dumpy, you can see as well as I where it landed, can't you?
Wild card.
A wild card. Oh, wow. It landed on wild card, Dumpy?
I think so.
There it is. We have a wild card gift certificate.
Wild
Now to
card.
hand out, that means the person who is the recipient of this gift certificate, Terry, can fill in the blank.
Oh, goody.
Use whatever procedure they decide to use it on. You're on the air.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Tanisha.
Yes, Tanisha.
I'm calling to win the certificate for the wild card.
What would you use it on, Tanisha?
I would use it on a tummy tuck.
Oh, jeez. Tanisha.
Yes.
Your tummy needs tucking.
My what?
Never mind. Tanisha, I'm going to give you that gift certificate.
Great. How do I get it?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Man, a reaction like that, I'm ready to hoist her now, Terry.
Oh, boy.
Not grateful at all.
Great. Where do I get it?
Yeah. Ooh.
You know,
Somewhere else.
sorry, Tanisha. We're moving on.
Bad line.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Yeah, really. That's how it works.
I don't get it.
The T-Man giveth and the T-Man taketh away.
Yes.
Please, don't.
Well, no, you don't sound happy enough about it. We want to make
I'm
people
so
happy this holiday
excited
season.
right
No,
now.
you're not. You're not. It's too
I'm
late.
so
It's too
excited.
late.
I don't want to crash. I'm on
Yeah.
5 headed to Bellevue, and I don't want
Well,
to crash.
now you're going to have to deal
But
with your
I'm
big
super
gut all the way to
excited.
Bellevue and the rest of your life. All right? Thanks for the call.
Oh.
Goodbye.
That's how you get it there, Tanisha.
Gotta show you. You don't have to, like, jump up and down, stand on your head, do cartwheels.
Right. But
Give me a little bit more than... Great. Where do I get it?
Yeah.
How do I
Give
get
me a little bit more than that, please. Fake it just good enough. Even if you're not blown away by the news.
Right.
Terry, all the emails and phone calls we've been getting over the past number of days and weeks tell me that there are people out there that are way more excited about the prospect of winning a gift certificate than Tanisha obviously was. So let them have it.
Yep.
Great. Where do I get it? I got to drive. I got responsibilities.
Can you guys bring it over?
Yeah, okay. That's what I know. I thought she was going to ask for that next.
Well, just dump it in your driveway there, Tanisha. How about that? And she had it, Terry. It was hers.
It was. It was in her grasp.
Mm-hmm.
But no. You cut her arm off.
Now you can imagine how the reactions are going to be when I tell people they won. Oh, yes, yes, yes! I still get it right, T-Man. Yes, yes!
But that's what we need a little bit.
I'm not saying you have to have an unbelievable blowout orgasm here on the phone.
Right.
Just give me a little something, would you please?
It's not asking a lot.
Hi.
I know.
You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, T-Man.
Hello.
A gift ticket?
Yes.
Yeah. This is something I've been wanting all my life.
I'm pretty small.
Yeah, don't sound so desperate. Goodbye.
Okay.
You can't really win, can you?
Stephen, obviously you can, because I've given away over 30 gift certificates in the past week. Okay, well, I don't know the exact number, but I'm assuming it's right around there, because I had 115 to start this whole big dilly out here, Terry, and unless there's been a robbery in my office, we're down to around 85.
I don't believe she's wanted a certificate her whole life.
I know. Okay.
A little ridiculous.
Come
I was
on.
sucking my thumb in H1, and I was thinking to myself, man, I can't wait to get a gift certificate for cosmetic surgery from Dr. Tony Mann.
Jeez. That's specific.
What a liar.
You're on the air. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, Timon.
Hello.
I was calling for the gift certificate.
Okay, who's this?
This is Claudia from Olympia.
Claudia, and where are you from originally?
Originally from Mexico.
Yes, because I can tell people that call me Teeman that they aren't a Native American, Terry, but that we obviously get excited about people from all places, from all over the world, that have made Seattle a melting pot of many other places. So your name is what, Claudia?
Yes.
And what can I do for you this morning, Claudia?
I am interested in winning that gift certificate that the lady just gave to another listener.
Yes. Wasn't that very generous of that first lady who, when put on the spot, did the right thing? And because of that will be rewarded, I imagine. If there's any righteousness, if there's anything right about this world, Terry, she will be rewarded in the future tenfold. Probably not going to happen. She'll be obviously living a charmed life for the rest of her existence. Not even close. Claudia, you were moved by that, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
And wouldn't it be the perfect completion of the circle if you were to be given that gift certificate?
I would like a breast lift.
Oh, just like that last lady did.
Uh-huh.
Why do you need a breast lift, Claudia? It sounds through the phone that your breasts are extremely perky.
Well, right now I'm 9 months pregnant, and I am...
You're anticipating your child sucking the life out of your breasts. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
So your breasts don't need lifting right now, is what you're saying? Or did they, before you got pregnant, did your breasts need lifting?
Yes, because I already have 3 kids, and this is the 4th baby.
Well, rub your breasts up against the phone and let me hear what's happening there. Can you do that for me? Go ahead, Claudia. Rub your boobies up against the phone, please. Oh, jeez. Oh, I didn't know how desperate she was, Terry. Oh, Claudia, where have you been?
That's awful.
Claudia, are you a married woman with all these children?
I have a partner, but I'm not married.
You have a partner. So is this a lesbian relationship, or are you using the partner to signify your love for a heterosexual relationship that you're in? I'm confused.
I was listening to you last week about how you are not wanting to have sexual relationships with your pregnant wife.
Well, I mean, we did up till month 8, and then I kind of closed it off for a little while. Yes.
Yeah.
I have to be honest and tell you the way it is.
My partner is right out, too. He's
Yeah, but he closed it off in month 2. But that's all right. Did he close it off at the same time I did?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want to have anything to do with...
Well, I wouldn't put it that way, Claudia. Don't make me feel overly guilty. But, yes, it was the exact same time in month 8 that he decided he's got to hold out for a while.
Yes.
He doesn't want to invade the home
of
your child, of his child, of your guys' child.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So we have a lot in common. But I don't think that was my original question.
No, it wasn't.
What was your question again?
I don't even remember.
I know, she went totally off. And
Are you sure your husband didn't close it off after kid number 2?
No.
Okay, it was month number 8, and this,
right.
And it's been this way for the 4 pregnancies, or are your other children from different dads?
Yes.
Oh, you little slut.
Oh.
4 kids, 4 dads, Claudia?
Excuse me?
4 kids, 4 dads. You said you have 4 kids.
Yes.
4 kids, 4 dads?
No.
Oh, no, that'd be awful to me.
Only
3 dads.
The 2 oldest are from one dad, and my 5-year-old.
Wow, sounds like the life and times of Terry Free. Anyhow.
Partner right now.
Yes. So, are you going to spend the rest of your life with this guy who is currently in your life, or is he just a passing phase?
Well, I would like to say it's for the rest of my life, but, you just don't know what things are going to happen.
How old are you, Claudia?
How old am I?
Yes.
27.
And, in a general sense, have you always considered yourself to be a extraordinarily hot woman, or somewhere close, or how do you size all that up as far as your looks are concerned there, Claudia?
I'm pretty hot.
You're pretty hot!
At least 3 guys thought so, right?
Yes.
To think that.
And are you headed to work right now, Claudia? 9 months pregnant?
I am.
Oh, wow, 9 months pregnant. She's headed to work, Terry.
I'm heading for work. Actually, this Friday's my last day.
Does it bother you that my wife is in her 15th hour of sleep for this little night that she's on, or what?
No, this Friday's my last day. I work at I'm a teacher assistant, and Friday's my last day.
Wow. Well, Claudia, let me make your holiday and your 9th month of pregnancy a little extra special by giving you a $1,000 gift ticket for a breast off.
Wow. There's the excitement you asked for.
Totally contrived, Terry.
Yes, but hey, she's...
But nonetheless.
Convincing?
Yes.
All right, that's all you wanted.
Easily fooled. Well done, Claudia!
All right. Woo.
What station lifts your 9-month pregnant boobies? Didn't hear a word I said.
I know she...
What station?
Still didn't hear your question.
I asked you a question, Claudia, and if you weren't listening, I'll repeat it for you. What station lifts those pathetically saggy 9-month pregnant boobies?
I couldn't hear you. What was that?
Claudia, hang on.
Just trying to figure out what station am I listening to.
Right.
I don't know.
Say it one
It doesn't
more
show
time.
up on the dial.
Right. Claudia,
Congratulations. Thank you.
Merry Christmas. From the
Merry
Rio.
Christmas to you, too.
From the Rio T-Man Claus? That's right. Yes. Terry making another holiday a little extra spectacular. 4 kids later, she's going to have the most spectacular breasts in the history of motherhood.
Yep.
Or somewhere close.
The T-Man.
Well, the little guy, he was kind of funny looking.
In what way?
I don't know, just funny looking.
It's the king, the crunk. Look down on me side, boys. We ready to rock them jingles.
Stella, thank you. Now to the latest on the Scott Peterson case.
A jury says he must die for his crime.
Oh, Lord. It was one thing to hear cheers when the verdict came down and Scott Peterson was found guilty. I was even, in some sense, cheering because, Terry, I didn't want this guy to get off, who it just seemed it was so slam dunk of a case that he had done what he was accused of doing. All right? It's another thing when the death sentence comes down to hear people cheering outside the courthouse. All right? That's a little sick.
His crime.
And somebody going, death! Yes!
Yes.
Death!
Finally.
Death rules!
Had a death jersey on. Face painted.
That's a little tough.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
The crowd assembled outside the courthouse let out a controlled cheer upon hearing
Oh, it was controlled. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
jury's decision, although the reaction lacked the wild exuberance
Right.
that characterized the
Wild
response to the guilty verdicts last month.
People of the State of California versus Scott Peterson. We, the jury, in the above entitled cause.
And the court clerk, she has to try to stay as reserved as possible, so she almost went over the line, which actually she did, of sounding too nonchalant. Case against Scott Peterson.
Yada, yada, yada.
I mean, I know you're supposed to stay controlled, but that's a little bit over the line.
People of the State of California versus Scott Peterson. We, the jury, in the above entitled cause, fix the penalty at death.
They had no reason to doubt that it was Scott who did what he did, and he got what he deserved.
Wow. There it is, Terry.
Yes.
The jury, after deliberating over the sentence, has decided to give Scott Peterson Satan as an early Christmas present.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah, have a good one.
A lot of people are against the death penalty, Terry.
Yeah, they are. But what's interesting, and I mean, I was at home when I heard this.
Yes.
Is that there's 600 people on death row in California.
Yeah, they don't kill anyone in California.
They never do.
You just stay on death row till you die.
I know.
That's right.
Or else you commit suicide yourself.
In Texas, you'll die in a week.
Yeah, absolutely. Death row, you're going, oh, damn, I'm really going to die in this state. But California,
They say that the death sentence is probably better for him because he would get killed in a regular population jail.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to be on death row, and maybe he's young enough that at some point, 20, 30 years from now, after every appeal has been exhausted, they'll actually, end his life. I guess divorce doesn't sound too bad after all, huh, Scott?
I know. Much simpler.
Yes. Jeez. Everyone was saying, why didn't he just divorce his wife like just about every person out there is doing these days when they're unhappy in their marriage? You get divorced. The divorce rate's over 50%. Why can't he just be part of that statistic? Well, he was acting like he was living a lifestyle that was way above the means of being a fertilizer salesman.
Right.
So it was speculated that he wouldn't want to pay child support and alimony.
Fertilizer salesmen are big in Europe, okay, in Paris.
Right.
Don't kid yourself.
As the stepfather of Lacey Peterson expressed relief at the unanimous decision reached by the panel, the jurors themselves were also speaking out for the first time since the case began, recounting some of the crucial factors that led to their decision.
If those bodies had never been found or had been found in the desert or let's say in Yosemite National Park, we wouldn't be here. But those bodies were found in the one place he went prior to her being missing by anybody else or knowing when she was missing.
Scott Peterson was Lacey's husband, Connor's daddy.
Right.
Someone should have, the one person that should have protected them.
Good to see these jurors were following the trial. Scott Peterson was his daddy, right? We got that much.
Lacey's husband, Connor's daddy. Someone should have, the one person that should have protected them.
And he did the opposite, Terry.
Yes, he did.
And that's why this juror is saying it was justifiable that he was sentenced to death.
Yeah.
And there you have it. End of story. Or is it?
Not, probably.
No, it's the end of the story. That's it.
The real killer confesses.
Oh, wow.
10, 20 years from now, if they actually do get around to executing him, they'll announce the news in a little minor story, and you'll remember where you were when the big trial shook down.
Yeah.
I'll be turning to my son saying, I wasn't having sex with your mom because of you for a month during that verdict.
I was sitting in front of my computer doing other things.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Terry, you been spying on me?
No.
Oh. All right, then.
Just a good guess, huh?
Yeah.
What else is going on, Terry? What else is happening in this world of ours where Scott Peterson is no longer welcome?
Right. Well, yesterday, T-Man, we talked about the Kobe Bryant and Karl Malone problems, the run-ins that they're having with one another.
Yes, where Karl Malone was accused by Kobe of hitting on his wife in the Staples Center in front of 20,000 people.
Right. Prior to the game.
Yes.
Well, Peter Vesey said that it actually goes much further than that. Apparently, Kobe called up Karl Malone's wife and told her that Karl cheats on her in every city that they travel to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kobe's a little brat like that. We knew he was a little brat, Terry, but a little brat like that?
Yes, he is.
Kobe, by the way, is playing in town tonight, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
That's right. Maybe it's time to send our roving reporter, dump truck guy, into the locker room. Dumpy?
Yes, sir.
Do you recall your last visit to a locker room, the last time we got you a press credential?
You're damn right. I can't forget, man.
Kobe called, you're telling us Kobe called Karl Malone's wife.
Yes.
And told her that he cheats on her on every road trip in every city and every port that they stop in.
Yes.
Not that Karl Malone's wife didn't know that.
Okay.
All right. Because every NBA wife knows that.
Yeah.
But what is Kobe? I mean, Kobe could have called any basketball player's wife and said the same thing.
Right.
It all applies to everybody.
Okay, sounds good, Kobe.
Thanks, Kobe.
But what is he doing? He's telling reporters a year ago that Shaq cheats all the time, and now he's calling Karl Malone's wife saying he cheats in every city?
Yes.
That's what Kobe is? Unbelievable.
He's trying to make himself feel better for who knows what.
Yeah, Vanessa's probably saying you need to call these people and let them know what's going on.
So Vanessa was standing right by him saying exactly that. And
yeah, ruin their lives, too. Why don't you?
Drag them through the mud. Make him sit at a press conference table with her stroking his hand like an idiot like I did. There could be something to that. Maybe Vanessa Bryant forced Kobe to do it, but you don't do that.
Kobe's the forcer.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe not with his own wife, though. All right, Don, people are going to try later today to get you a credential to get into that Lakers locker room later tonight.
As long as I don't have to wear a tie.
So we can have... Did he wear the tie last time?
Damn right. Look like a total geek, man.
Make him wear a tie.
Nothing like a Major League Baseball reporter with a mullet and a tie, Terry.
Oh, my gosh.
To fool everyone in a locker room, which brings us to this flashback.
How is it to get this whole series sort of off your back and out of the way right now?
I'm glad it's over. You know, you like to say it's just another series, but, you know, I think the next one's just going to be another series.
What year was this? This was the year, this is going back to like the 2001 now, I think.
2001, I think.
Is that what it was? 2001. Alex Rodriguez's first visit back to Seattle.
Yeah.
And dump truck guy with mullet and tie
Oh, man, I didn't know he wore a tie.
was standing amongst the reporters in the locker room.
Tie and jeans.
That's great. And asked the following questions.
It was quite emotional.
Do you feel like you were pressing at all in this? Or is any of this getting...
No, I mean... I don't think so, no. Just they got a good team over there. They're playing great baseball, and they have some pretty capable pitchers, and that's about it. I did my best.
Hey, Alex, I got a question for you. Just one thing, me and some of the guys that wander around here, how do you let T-Man get in your head, man?
Huh?
How do you let T-Man get in your head?
Who's that?
He runs a radio station down here. You know who he is, as well as everybody else in here.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. How long you and Derek Jeter been dating?
All right. I don't think we're talking.
You're not dating.
This way, out.
Yeah, that was the point where they picked him up by the belt loop of his jeans.
Yes.
Grabbed him by his very, I'm sure, good-looking tie, and threw him out of the locker room, Terry.
It's actually shaped as a fish.
Alex Rodriguez had run from us for years.
Yes, he had.
And always claimed like he had no idea that he had been running from us. Remember even Julie Pilot, we sent her down with a microphone. As soon as he saw the cube microphone, he knew it was us, and he ran away.
She hasn't ran in years.
Yeah, Julie Pilot wasn't capable of catching him, but...
She tried, though.
Yeah.
They physically picked you up and threw you out?
Yeah. Hammered me, man.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, what did you say? You're off the hook. You can so be off the hook. You're sweating. You're scared.
I'm looking right in his eyes. I go, I just got one question. Me and some of these guys are just kind of want to go, how do you let T-Man get in your head? What's the question? How do you let T-Man get in your head? Exactly. You run the radio station. Come on, man. Everybody knows it.
He runs a radio station? No, it's good shit, dude.
As soon as I go, are you and Derek Jeter still dating? And he's like, all right, come on.
Good looking out, man.
Woo!
Give me a smoke, bitch.
Everybody shut up, man. It was perfect time.
I saw everybody leaving, man. I was like, oh, that must have been Dumpy's question.
As soon as I asked him the second time, he's looking at me like, you mother.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like he wants to kill me, dude.
Dude, it's still running. I think we got it all.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Now, given the fact that that was a number of years ago, Terry, do you think it's kind of died down to the point where we can get Dumpy a credential tonight to go into the Lakers locker room? Because there hasn't been an occasion.
Yeah, true.
Until now, where I felt the need to send Dump Truck Guy into the locker room to deal with the situation at hand. But Kobe Bryant is out of control.
I agree.
And needs to be dealt with. Of course, the word was kind of passed around amongst the sports organizations in town after Dump Truck Guy had made the spectacle of himself that he did, Terry. Because if you recall, the next day we got a call from the Mariners management that said the following.
Eric, Tim Heavily at the Seattle Mariners. Don't ever contact me again. Don't ask for credentials. Don't ask for guests. Don't ask to come near the ballpark as far as I'm concerned. Thanks.
I was standing across the street going, I'm close by.
Because we knew that if we called the Mariners, that we wouldn't get a press credential. They would know we're up to something.
Right.
So we had our program director, Eric Flowers, call the Mariners. I don't think we told them really why we wanted it, did we?
No.
That's right.
I don't think that would have been smart at that time.
He was probably excited we were ready to do something. Oh, you guys want to participate in something.
And still to this day, Eric Powers cannot come anywhere near the inside of Safeco Field.
Eric, Tim Heavily at the Seattle Mariners. Don't ever contact me again. Don't ask for credentials. Don't ask for guests. Don't ask to come near the ballpark as far as I'm concerned. Thanks.
So I think we have a good shot of getting dump truck guy a pass for tonight, right?
Sure, yeah. First in line. They'll say, sure, Tina, here you go.
By the way, the fans are feeling the same way that Tim Heavely's asking for about the Mariners this year.
Well, it depends how they do with the free agent market. I'm hoping for the best.
Really?
Yes. I'm hoping the Magic will be back next year.
The Mojo?
Mojo, Terry, yes. Still sticking with that?
Yeah, I
please.
think so.
So Kobe Bryant is
He's becoming
officially a bitch, Terry.
Yeah, pretty much. A little tattletale.
Well, he is going to be the first NBA player, the first sports professional ever to be murdered by his fellow colleagues.
Okay.
Don't sell it short, Terry.
Man.
We're at the point where nothing surprises us in this world anymore. But if Kobe keeps acting like this, Karl Malone will choke the life out of him until there's no breath left in him.
You know, he grew up rich. He didn't go to college. He doesn't realize he die for this kind of stuff.
He doesn't get it. You can die for this kind of stuff. If he really, as Peter Vesey, and Peter Vesey last we checked, pretty reputable, all right, when it comes to his sport. He's been reporting on basketball for some time. He's never really had a story that I'm aware of that turned out not to be true. If his report is saying that Kobe Bryant called Karl Malone's wife, saying the exact words that you're saying he said, that your husband cheats on you in every damn city he goes to.
Yep.
Well, then, is he out of his tree?
Yeah, probably.
Let me see that story, please. Oh, there's Peter Vesey's face. Oh, it makes it so official.
Turn it quick.
There were numerous phone calls from Bryant to the Malone home that were both menacing and malicious.
Ooh, menacing.
It's just...
According to sources, Kobe ratted out Karl Malone, saying he fools around on the road all the time.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous. Bastard. You just don't do that. And Karl Malone's wife knows that damn well. You just don't do that. All right? You're married to an NBA player. You hope for the best, but you realize what the situation is in just about all likelihood. All right?
How do you set up that call? Do you think you go right into it, or you think, hey, you guys want to come over for dinner sometime? And oh, by the way.
Well, we understand that Kobe was pretty irritated because he believes Karl Malone hit on his wife. So I don't think there were pleasantries exchanged before he gave her the information. He got so wound up that he called up and he ratted out Karl Malone. I don't care how wound up you get. You don't do that. Kobe doesn't realize, yes, you can die for that stuff. Man.
Next time Steven calls my house, I'm pulling the phone out.
Well, we have caller ID. Okay, rest call.
The T-Man. Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber.
Check it out. Traffic Jam.
What's up?
The T-Man. 1-866-663-T-Man.
Terry, there is something that needs to be dealt with that has just been brought to my attention.
All right.
Apparently, and we didn't know about this because James Frederick Ronaldo Weeman had not informed us until now.
Okay.
But apparently John John's been holding all morning long.
Oh.
And he's angry, especially angry, and the anger has built up all through the show because he's feeling slighted that Dump Truck Guy is here in the studio, a welcomed, esteemed member of the morning show this morning, participating, sitting back, relaxing in a chair. here.
And the minute he wants to come down, Jimmy sends a helicopter for him, picks him right up.
And John not only gets that kind of royal treatment, that red carpet type of treatment, but Jimmy Fred doesn't even let us know that he's at home.
Jimmy Fred.
Man.
So John would like to come on and express his displeasure with Jimmy Fred, and I guess all of us, for allowing Dump Truck Guy to feel so loved and warm here in the studio.
Oh.
And John is the ugly stepchild.
You know what? I love the fact that Dumpy can come down anytime he wants because, you know what? I respect Dump Truck Guy.
Right.
I have no reason to disrespect Dump Truck Guy. But for the faggot goddamn gay phone operator that wants to come down and be a part of the freaking loser team, I think Dumpy's going to take it a heat. Okay, that's my point. And everybody else can kiss my effing ass.
I don't know if he's drunk this morning. It sounds like he's more of something else. Eddie,
No, screw it. You know, I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad his days are numbered. Jimmy, Frederick, Rodolph, women.
John, you do have to remember, though, that it was just, 2-3 weeks ago when you said you were going to retire from the program. You made your resignation speech, okay? So I don't know how you want it, John, but it was just 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago when you said this.
Hi, can I talk to Jimmy, please?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Fred Wayman.
Hey, Jimmy Johnson.
Hi, John.
How you doing? Is there a reason you guys can put me on all morning?
You were on twice.
I've been on all.
You were on twice, dude. Honest.
You know what's going to happen?
What's going to happen?
I think I'm going to back out from the show, man, because I think the show is just driving me to go insane.
I think you were insane way before the show.
Well, it's possible. But, you know...
Why'd your brother rat you out, John?
What's that?
Why'd your brother rat you out?
I'll tell you what happened. I've been going through some serious issues right now, and my brother has been just being a butthead, and he sit there, and then all of a sudden, one day, Wednesday of last afternoon, I sat there, and I called, and I ended up going to jail because of his stupid freaking ass. It is hard for me to handle because of the fact that, you know, I went to jail because I threw a coffee pot across the room. Not anybody. I'm not a physical person. I'm not a stupid mental ill person. I just threw a coffee pot halfway across the room because I didn't want to throw it at him, but I threw it across. And now, of course, are saying that it's a malicious, gross misdemeanor, $50 value. How many times have you choked up your damn coffee pot? That's my point.
How is the show driving you insane?
Because you drive me insane, Jimmy. You know how many times that you hate on me? You freaking sit there and say all kinds of dumb bull crap to me. That's why this show is driving me insane. I love the team, man. I love Pacey. And believe it or not, I love you, Jimmy, too. You've been a fine part of the damn show, but everybody's just... I think I'm done. I don't know. Everybody's telling me to lose the team out of... Everybody's telling me to lose the team and the show because it's starting to drive me insane. And I looked at them and I said, no, you know what? It doesn't drive me insane. There's only one person driving me insane. It's you, Jimmy! Because you hate on me so damn freaking much. You sit there and you control my wife, and here I am. You encourage me to drink. I don't know. The show doesn't really encourage me to drink a lot, but this show is attempting to me to where I want to drink, 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 and drink. Anyway, Jimmy. Thank you guys, and I love you. You guys have been great. But right now, I think I need to take a time out. Because right now, your show is causing me legal issues. Thank you. Goodbye.
There was only one way
Oh, my God.
to decipher that speech, Terry.
Yes.
Well, two ways. Either he won an Academy Award, and he was thanking the Academy.
Right.
Or he was retiring from the program, Terry.
Yes.
And the reason I'm back, I'll tell you one. Would you shut up when I'm talking? Do you ever shut your trap, T-Man?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to my mother.
Oh, Jay.
I already came here.
You better be talking to your mother. I'll tell you that right now, because in a matter of seconds, you'll be saying this. You don't be that way.
Only when Jimmy bent over and he would be saying,
Oh, anyway, are you retired or are you not, John? Frickin' John.
I'm back in full
Oh,
force.
gosh, what a long retirement it was.
But wait, T-Man.
Program, and the reason I took a time out from the program
for 5 minutes.
For one freaking reason.
What time out did you take?
That little freaking effing bastard behind the glass that doesn't know how to treat anybody right. I'm glad he's fired the first year.
Not behind the glass, beyond the glass.
Is he stick around it for the year calendar of 2005, T-Man?
Oh, jeez. John, what do you want from us? Your timeout apparently wasn't...
I want a breast reduction.
You want a breast reduction? Would you like $1,000 gift ticket for breast reduction? Is that what you're looking for, John?
Tony Makeback South Center surgery absolutely has. He's been great throughout the years.
Okay. And he loves the John endorsement, let me tell you.
I'm sure he's right.
John, I have a $1,000 gift certificate as a Christmas present for you if you would like to get a breast reduction. Do you want that?
Can I come down and get my nose reduction?
No. I don't do nose reductions here in the studio anymore.
Oh, well, I heard yesterday you say nose reduction.
Oh,
but
yeah, well,
anyway,
it's called a nose job, and we have a gift certificate for you for that if you'd like one.
I know, but I'll take whatever you want to give me, T-Man.
First, I thought he wanted a breast reduction, now a nose reduction, now he doesn't know what he wants. All right, anyway, so you don't want a gift certificate is what you're saying, is that right?
I do want a gift certificate to lift my breast, baby.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Use your hands.
Yeah, I use my hands every day, and believe me, when it takes one hand to the shaft and the head...
All right.
Saw where that was going. It was nowhere good.
First of all, aren't you the one to decide whether or not he's allowed to be back on this show?
I can't believe we don't let him in the studio to recline and just pitch in whatever he feels to need, like Dump Truck Guy does. Dumpy, as a fellow dysfunctional family member and a man you shared the RV with on Dysfunctional Family Sin City Survivor, do you feel like John is in the right, feeling slighted that he doesn't get to spend the time that you spend here in the studio?
Can I get some time?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he needs a lot
Of course,
of it.
Dump Truck Guy. You're going to have any water around here.
That's right. How's that lobster and egg omelet doing there for you?
Right.
It's action.
Well, if you're not happy with it, we have Ex Benedict waiting outside. Okay. It's more than enough time, Dump Truck Guy.
What was the question again?
Oh, geez. I don't remember.
Just say no.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Have a great John day.
No.
All right. Didn't think you would.
You can't make me have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
The T-Man.
Say good night to the bad guy.
Having an adult conversation. So why are we continuing with this?
866.
You are not capable of having an adult conversation. You are a child. You wonder why I have no problem with Dumpy coming in here? Dumpy is a gentleman. Dumpy's a cool guy. I don't have to babysit him like Scott and I did during Sin City Survivor, where your drool's down your lip. We had to have a drool cup for you. You got orange crap all over your face. I can't even understand what you're saying.
That's telling him.
Sounds like they're getting along.
Yeah, sure.
Just the usual.
Leave it to John to make Dump Truck Guy look like a gentleman.
Unbelievable. You are the Yes, I do masturbate. I'm not.
Oh, geez.
I mean, let's pitch in on
Finally,
it.
something they agree on. There you go.
That's where the conversation always turns.
They now finally see eye to eye. They see finally eye to one eye. There you go.
You are the big. Oh my God. Unbelievable, man. When was the last time you brushed your teeth? Honestly.
Oh, wow.
But once that's my wife, you are an idiot.
He always brings up, because he knows that Jimmy Fred's soft spot is the word wife or any reference to his wife.
Yeah.
So John, in a very effective way, brings his wife into the conversation as much as possible.
All women has is, you're an idiot.
Right.
Really bothers them.
It does. And John picks up on that. When was the last time you brushed your teeth? When was the last time your wife brushed your teeth? Was John's response. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your reliable weekly argument between Jimmy Fred and John. That's still taking place beyond the glass.
Yes.
Right now.
I'll be fine. Trust me. The less I talk to you, the better.
There it goes, Terry. It's very distracting, by the way.
Anytime you want. Anytime you want, and I will beat the living hell out of you.
Oh, no, wow.
Boy, the living
The
hell?
last time you came down here, you ran out crying with Pasty because you didn't think I was serious. Well, I'm serious. You want to come down here, I will beat the tar out of you.
Oh, geez, the tar.
I didn't know he had tar.
Well, that's like a 1960s saying that I'm sure Jimmy Fred was on the wrong side of when his dad used to say it to him. Okay, I'll beat the tar out of you. Who says that? You gonna beat the tar out of him?
I'll come out of the studio, John. Seriously, I'll punch you right in your friggin' nose. And unfortunately, I'll probably cut my hand on your 57 teeth you have in your mouth.
Okay, yes. It's a very sophisticated program, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Which one was the mature one?
It's run by very sophisticated people. And John and Jimmy Fred have really never seen eye to eye. And it usually you get a signal that the argument is coming to an end, Terry.
Yeah, usually.
Well, I was going to tell you when. When,
I'm sorry, I
Terry,
pushed the usually button too soon.
Right. When Jimmy Fred threatens to beat up John, that is usually the sign that the argument is starting to wind down. Now hit the button, Hot Shot. Okay.
Usually.
Yeah, you're right.
I put him on hold. I can't handle him anymore.
You're done?
I'm done.
Okay.
How done are you, though, really?
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Does your wife brush your teeth? Oh, never mind. Anyhow. Yeah, Jimmy Fred shouldn't have to put up with that, Terry.
No.
He works a hard day, and John is a very bizarre distraction. Imagine John sitting by your cubicle, ladies and gentlemen, and just screaming at you all day long. All right? They wouldn't like it out there in listener land, would they, Jimmy Fred?
No, unbelievable.
Okay.
I can't even answer my cell phone. I have to turn it off at night. After like 7 o'clock at night, I have to turn my cell phone off.
Because it's always John.
It's always John.
Still? You got to get some hoochies in your life, man. Anyway.
Wow, really?
Well, they can't even get a call through.
All right, let
That's
me...
right.
When you have hoochies, you always turn it off at 7. That's usually when you're home.
Let me go to other phone lines, aside from the hotline that John is on, and why Jimmy Fred gave him the hotline back in the day, I don't know. Did I tell you to?
I don't even remember giving it to him. He's just like, I don't know how he got it, and I don't know how he gets half the stuff he gets.
All right, well, he's got connections with our affiliate stations. That's the deal.
Yeah.
They tell him everything. I think they love him. You're on the air. Good morning. Yakima, hello.
Hi.
Here's one of the culprits right now. Yakima, hello.
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Who's this?
This is Kathy.
How are you, Kathy? How can we be of some service this morning?
I need some advice. I don't have any brothers, and my dad doesn't like to talk about sex.
Oh, well, neither do I.
Okay,
But I'll make an exception for you.
Oh, thank you.
What are you wearing?
Okay, this is a situation. My husband and I just got married in May, but we were together like 4 years before that.
All right, so you're
And
still
he
very
doesn't
much
like
newlyweds. You're in the 6 month, you're at the 6 month checkpoint of a new happy marriage, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
geez.
guess.
All right. Well, what's the problem? Why isn't
Okay,
it
the
so?
problem is that he doesn't like to. I don't know if he doesn't like to have sex with me, but
Yeah, that's
we
pretty
don't
much it.
have sex.
You don't have sex. What does that mean? You don't have sex? You never have sex? You haven't had sex in how long, Kathy?
Okay, our quota is like maybe once or twice a month.
Once or twice a month, and that's what's happening now, or that's even slowed down.
Sometimes it slows down.
All right.
yeah.
Well, now we're in the middle of December. Let's go back to November 15th. Between then and now, how many times have you had sex with your newlywed husband?
Let me put it this way. Since football started, the fantasy football thing,
Right.
I'm lucky if he even takes a sniff at me.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Sniff.
I'll
That's
sniff.
great.
We're all fantasy football players around here, including Cherry Free, and it
Yes.
hasn't slowed up our sex lives. Now, are you 9 months pregnant? Because if you're 9 months pregnant, then that would be perfectly reasonable as to why he's not having sex with you. Are you 9 months pregnant, Kathy?
No.
Okay.
Maybe you should get involved in the fantasy football league as well.
Terry, you still want to have sex. But that's, yes,
Well.
fantasy football can be fun for everyone, but I don't see how it has any relevance to sex. I don't think the fact that he's playing fantasy football or is involved in a fantasy football league is why he's not taking a sniff at her.
Well, but she implies that it kind of is.
Do you believe that as a woman that you are very sniff-worthy, Kathy? Yes or no?
Yes, I do.
You believe that other men out there, when you walk around town, you go to the bag, you go to the grocery store, you thump the melons, you believe other guys would be interested in taking a sniff at you?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, you said you're not 9 months pregnant. I guess the question what I'm trying to ask is, do you look 9 months pregnant, Kathy?
Well, we have children, but I don't look 9 months pregnant.
Okay, well, how pregnant do you look?
Right around 4 or 5.
I don't look pregnant.
You don't?
I hope I don't look
Well,
pregnant.
describe yourself to us, and then we'll, as a family here and amongst the listeners and us in the studio, we'll decide whether you're sniff-worthy, as you put it. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm 5'1". I'm probably 100 and... Well, I have 5 kids, so I'm like 140 pounds,
You have
45
5 kids, Kathy?
I have 5 kids.
And when are you going to be 21?
I'm 34.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to assume anything. Okay, so when are you going to be 21? You're 34 and you have 5 kids, and how many of those 5 kids belong to this man you're married to?
3.
3. Out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
It's not too bad.
60% of her kids.
Wow.
All right, and so this man at some point obviously enjoyed having sex with you. Why do you think, Kathy, that now that you're 5 months into or 4 years into a relationship, why do you feel all of a sudden he's no longer interested? Is it just one of those things where he's kind of bored of you on a sexual level, or is it got to be something else? And we got to.
I think he's attracted to me, personally.
All right. Now, have you deteriorated in your 30s? Have you noticed that you're not nearly... I mean, everyone will go through some aging, obviously, Kathy, and that's understandable. Do you think maybe that your deterioration goes beyond the aging process and you've kind of let yourself go?
No. You know what? I used to do my Kegel exercises all the time.
All right, so you have a tight coochie.
We don't have sex. I don't have to do them.
You tried to sharpen up your snapper by doing some Kegel exercises. So he should recognize that you're thinking of him when you do those Kegel exercises, but
every minute.
But that doesn't have anything
that
to do with
doesn't
the
really
outside.
have to do with your body composition, as you may or may not recognize, Kathy. You realize that that's not aerobic, or that's not going to keep you rock hard or anywhere close. You
It is me, though.
You understand that, Kathy, right?
No.
You don't understand that. You believe Kegel exercises or whatever, Kegel.
What is that, by the way? Is that what I think
That's
it is?
when you tighten your VJ.
Yeah.
I need to stop doing that. Take the video back.
Right.
It's the one yoga move I had down.
Stephen, it works for you. Kathy, you have to be able to identify that is not a body sculpting kind of routine, right or wrong? You disagree?
Yeah, it's not a body sculpting, but, you know, it helps.
Kathy, the only thing that helps is your vagina and how tight it's going to be. And how much control you have over tightening your VJ. That's all it does. It doesn't make your thighs trimmer or leaner or tighter or your hips. It doesn't do any of that.
Well, I'd like to help him think that it's not my body composition that, you know, is
Well,
all
I'm
the
not
reason why I wanna have
assuming.
sex.
I'm not saying it is. I'm just trying to figure this all out, Kathy, because you haven't given us enough information. If you used your gut, how much, what kind of analysis do you have? And then we'll tell you if we think you're wrong as to why he's kind of lost his luster on diving on you over the past year or so.
Okay.
Especially over the past number of months. What do you think it is?
Like, I thought it was because he was not attracted to me, but I don't know. To tell you the truth, I really don't know. That's why I'm asking you. I don't have a brother to
Well,
say,
I already heard that
what
part.
is wrong with
Do you
me?
think there's any do you think it's hard to now come up with that conclusion over the phone, Kathy. That's why we're asking a lot of questions. Do you think there's anyone else possibly in his life? Is that something that's concerning you?
No.
And I would tell you that if you were concerned about that there's not really necessarily a correlation between him cheating and him slowing down sex with you. As a matter of fact, in many cases, when a man starts cheating, he'll ramp up.
Oh, it's going up.
Sex with his wife.
Despite the tight snapper.
Notice.
Wow.
So I'm not going to suggest that that's what it is, Kathy. Kathy?
Uh-huh.
The last time you had sex with this man was what day? Do you do it so infrequently you circle it on the calendar now? Can you give us a day? When was it?
For this month, it was the night before last.
Oh, so you had sex 2 nights ago.
Yeah, but that's the only time this month.
That was the only time in December.
Mm-hmm.
And how many times did you do it in November?
I think we skipped November.
You didn't have sex in November.
I don't recall sex in November.
Well, now that he got a little reminder of your tight little deal down there because of your Kegel exercises, do you think he'll be back before Christmas or no?
You know what? Probably not.
Wow. And Kathy, you as a newlywed deserve better, don't you think?
I love him.
I'm not saying you don't, Kathy, but you deserve to be sexually stimulated, dealt with, appreciated by your husband. Isn't that fair to say?
Right.
That's why we feel for you, Kathy. Now, have you told your husband the words you're telling us, that you love him and you need to get more affection and more sexual stimulation and just overall attention from him? Have you had that discussion or no?
No,
he doesn't talk to me.
He doesn't like to talk about sex.
He doesn't like to talk about sex.
No.
So if you were to start the conversation, what would he do? Would he just turn the TV louder? He'd just walk out of the house? What would he do?
Probably just, walk out of the house.
He'd walk out of the house.
Kathy, we don't need to talk about this.
Now, why is Raymond raising his hand?
Well, but what's his excuse for not
glass?
wanting to talk about the sex? I mean, that's what I want to know.
Well, some guys just feel uncomfortable talking to their wives about sex, especially in Yakima. Go ahead.
Isn't it possible with 5 kids that there's never a time for privacy to actually have sex? Doesn't that affect the amount of sex you can have?
All the parenting duties that you have and all the kids running around, the Raymond brings up an interesting point. Is that something that maybe has slowed down his interest or ability to have sex with you?
For the most part, I do all the caretaking of the children, so not much has really slowed down.
Okay, well, you're not living in a mansion. You're not living in a mansion in Yakima, right? So there are always kids running through a hall here or there, right or wrong?
Well, it's not that bad.
All right, so you do have your private space, is what you're saying.
Yes,
So so you're saying that's not the issue.
That's not the issue.
Okay. Then we have to go back to your body, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We have to go back to your 5'1", 100 and what'd you say, 50-pound body?
40.
140, 145.
140 to 155, somewhere in there. It's a nice big range. Body with the tight snapper. Okay.
Thank goodness for that tight snapper.
Mm-hmm. How often are you doing these Kegel exercises there, Kathy?
I'm doing them right now.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Jeez.
Kathy, we just met, Kathy. Are you sure about this? Kathy?
Yes?
Do you think maybe you could put it on hold as we talk on the phone here or no?
Maybe you're exercising too much.
No, T-Man, I never stop.
I'm fine. I could talk and do them at the same time.
All right, fine.
Not like Kathy. I have 5 kids.
Wow.
So did I, but jeez.
It works for you, it works for us.
Yeah. John's totally just getting
All right.
I'm going to tell you something.
Kathy, let me ask you this. 2 years ago, did you weigh 150?
No, I looked pretty good 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. So you're identifying that there has been a serious change in your body.
Yes, there has.
You're at least giving us that. Okay, then it could very simply come down to the fact, unfortunately, Kathy, that to this man that you're married to and may love you as much as you love him, that he doesn't look at you and have that same eye of attraction that he had for you. It's horrible to say, Terry, but it happens too damn often.
True.
In a perfect world, it would never happen. But it doesn't seem like we have to look much deeper than the fact, Kathy, that you probably weighed, about 110 2-3 years ago, 120, and here you are now at 150.
Uh-huh.
And maybe you should stop doing so many Kegel exercises and start doing a lunge or two.
I do.
So you work out on a regular basis?
Yeah, but you're lunging at his throat when he's not having sex with you. I'm talking about in the aerobics classes. Do a little step class or something like that.
But I did step class last year, and it still didn't really do much.
Okay, well, step class doesn't last the whole year. You got to keep doing it, Kathy.
Well, and also, too, I mean, you have to kind of, watch what you eat and change some of your eating habits as well.
Kathy, your eating habits, even though Stephen Nat, how are your eating habits? Do you pretty much eat whatever you feel like eating? Do you have any kind of restrictions you put on yourself? What's the deal there?
Well, I do take a med that doesn't make me eat very much.
You take medication?
Yes,
I
do.
see. What medication do you take? What's your problem?
It's low grade of speed.
Low grade?
I have ADHD.
ADHD. Okay, who doesn't? Anyway, Kathy, what is the result of this situation as far as you're acknowledging that your husband will not have sex with you nearly at the rate that you would like him to? So what are you suggesting is going to be happening if nothing changes in a quick fashion? Are you contemplating an affair? Is it serious like that, or what do you feel?
I'm not contemplating an affair. I'm just bored.
Because no one will have it with you, or because that's not your style?
I love him too much. I'm in it for the long haul.
All right, fine. But if let's say you weren't as good a person as it seems like you are. If you wanted to have an affair, could you?
Yes.
How long would it take for you to find a guy to start screwing? Honestly.
Well,
don't lie to me, be honest. 2 weeks? It would take you 2 weeks to go out on the hunt, to go out on the prowl, and find a guy to start having sex with, hotels, his house, whatever it would take. You could do that in 2 weeks.
I probably could.
Probably, or you could?
I could.
You could. But you are a better person than that.
I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Kathy wants sex from her husband, Terry.
Right.
Whoa. That's not too much to ask, is it?
No, it's not.
Amy gave up a long time ago. Kathy has not.
She's going to continue on.
How can we assist Kathy? She recognizes her body is not what it was, but she's on some medication. She's got some issues. I don't know if that affects her. She said, if anything, it affects her diet in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it's tough, but she has to acknowledge her husband doesn't look at her. You recognize your gut again. Oh, geez, I have to bring that up. Your gut tells you that he's not looking at you the same way he used to. Fair or not fair?
It's pretty fair to say that.
What about when you do yourself up? What about when you put on the war paint and you get yourself in your sexiest outfit there, Kathy? What about that? How do you look?
I don't think it does it for him. I really don't.
So even when you get out of your sweats and do something productive.
Are you pulling your end of the bargain? Are you telling me that you try to get all into his situation and start it all going, and he just kind of pushes you away?
He's pushed me away, yes. That hurts.
Mm-hmm. Not bad. Tell me about the last time he pushed you away. What did you establish as far as the night was concerned? Were there any candles lit? Were you wearing a little nightie? What was the deal there?
Well, I was completely naked, and I tried going down on him, and he wouldn't let me.
You tried to give him a very loving wife-to-husband Hummer.
Wow.
And he pushed her away, Terry.
He said no to that.
Not many men will say no to oral.
Wow.
This man did, Terry.
Yeah.
And Kathy's heart and ego were broken.
Yes.
Wow. Doesn't make much sense, does it?
It doesn't.
And again, you don't think he's getting it elsewhere in any capacity?
No.
Why are you so sure about that? What makes you so sure?
He's a really good Catholic man. Well, he grew up a really good Catholic person. And B, if you know him, that's just not him.
Well, a lot of wives feel that way and then are surprised in the, well, I'm not going to say that this man is doing that. I don't know this man, and I don't know how devout he is to his religion, and if that is even a factor these days, Terry.
Yeah.
I'm sure in many a home it still is. It still is. But that's not the issue. Kathy went down on her husband, Terry, and he pushed her head away.
Uh-huh.
Almost laughed at her. What are you doing? Man, we're way past that.
Whoa.
Kathy, I'll tell you what we will do, Kathy.
What?
I'm going to put you back on hold. And then when we get back, we'll take calls. Because, you know, when these calls, like the one you're making, come into this radio program, it inspires other women to feel the safety that is the safety in numbers to call in and commiserate with you and maybe offer a suggestion or two. Is that something you'd like, Kathy?
Sure.
Okay. Kathy is... Terry, she's not sexed up. She's beside herself with grief. She's got a lot of sorrow this holiday season because the man she loves and she's devoted her life to will not allow her to give him a Hummer.
Wheelbarrow full of Hummers and nowhere to drop them off.
I wonder if Santa ever had that problem.
The T-Man.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Cube 93.
You're listening to The T-Man Show on Seattle's #1 hit music station.
Cube 93. The T-Man. 1-866-663-T-Man.
You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips.
Terry.
Yes, T-Man?
There's no tenderness like grief in your fingertips.
Oh, we've been talking to Kathy.
You're trying hard not to show it.
Who went down on her husband to give him a little oral love, Terry, and got pushed away. Does that say it all? Kathy?
Yes?
We have people on the line that would like to give you their thoughts as you go through this tough, trying time in your life. Kathy, let me ask you this, again, using your gut. Do you think, in your heart of hearts, that this is something that is just temporary, is going to turn around, and you'll be back in the sexual high life again, or do you think this is going to be the way it's going to be, unless you move on from this man?
I think it's the way it's going to be.
Really? You've given up hope that there is going to be a changing of the tide?
Kinda, yeah.
Ah, it's a damn shame. It's when you get pushed away. When you're offering oral love, that these kind of thoughts enter your head. You're on the air with Kathy, who's a desperate housewife of her own out there in Yakima. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I think he'd be wasting a gift certificate, man. I think he's got another woman already.
What are you talking about, a gift certificate? We never even brought up a gift certificate with this woman. Everyone has gift certificates on their mind, Terry. Everyone thinks that this woman's ultimate goal probably is to get a gift certificate from us. Like she's trying to scam us with the greatest sob story she could ever come up with, and ultimately she's going to ask for a gift certificate, and I'm going to have no choice after hearing all this and having my heartstrings pulled, but to give her a gift certificate. Are you going to ask for a gift certificate at the end of all this, Kathy?
No.
No.
I need help.
She doesn't want to. She wants help in her marriage. People do remember, yes, through all the gift certificate hysteria, that I do offer the freest and best counseling that you can find out there in the whole world, for that matter. However, in this case, I'm basically giving her hints and alluding to the fact that it's exactly what it seems and it's nothing deeper, without necessarily hitting her over the head with it. The guy is just not any longer, or at least for this period of time, attracted to his wife.
Oh, not good.
It happens. It's unfortunate when it happens. It's tough to be on the side of it that Kathy's on when it happens. There's very little you can do about it when it happens, which makes you feel paralyzed to some sense, doesn't it, Kathy?
Yeah.
You're
you
offering
pretty
the...
hit, you hit the head.
Yeah. I hit the nail on the head, yes. She
hit it all.
She hadn't hit a head in so long, Carrie, that she forgot the expression. Kathy?
Mm-hmm.
I think you hit the nail on the head when you explained to us that you attempted to give him an oral session just in the past couple of weeks, and he pushed you away.
Yeah?
Pushed her away, Terry.
I know.
You're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Kathy.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I cannot believe you used your real name.
You know this woman or no? Hello?
Hello?
Yes. You know Kathy?
Yep. I'm a good friend of hers, actually.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Great.
Kathy, you better not show your face at the Safeway today.
Yeah.
You know who this is, Kathy?
No.
It's Nikki.
Hey!
Oh, my God. They do know one another.
We were just calling. Me and my best friend were calling to support Kathy because she's had this problem for a long time.
Oh, really? Well, Kathy has made it seem like it's really gotten to the worsening stages over the past number of months. She hasn't had any real sex all winter.
I believe it. I believe it.
And the fall, for that matter.
Yeah.
So you know this husband of hers?
I know the husband of hers.
Now, as a neighbor, as a friend of Kathy and her family, would you say this husband of hers is an attractive man that women would desire, or no?
Oh, you'd ask me that, and I'm his friend, too.
Well, that means the answer's no, but you're his friend, so you don't want to say it. Is that pretty much it?
He's really smart. He's just, what do you think of
Asking the best friend. So what do you think?
Mm-hmm. Save me here.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
He has his moments, I suppose I could say.
So as a friend and hearing Kathy pour her heart out here, what do you offer as far as advice? There's not much Kathy can do. She says she's in it for the long haul. She's a religious woman. She's not going to give up. What kind of offerings can you give her in the way of advice?
We can go vibrator shopping together.
Oh, yeah! Well, Kathy doesn't have a whole drawer of that by now. Kathy, is that something that would interest you? She's offering you big dildos. Are you interested in your friend who is coming to your aid's advice, or no?
A dildo?
Oh, jeez. She makes it sound like she's hearing it for the first time in her life.
I know she is.
Yes, Kathy.
It'd be my first adventure, but I'm down to make her happy.
She's putting a new little addition to her Christmas list, and she's wondering if you're interested. Kathy, is that something you'd like to do with your friend who is coming to your aid here?
Oh, yes.
You would like to go dildo shopping later?
Sure.
Maybe if your husband walks in on you with the tickler to your butt, then he'll start to get the message, right?
A tickler to my butt?
Yes. No, yes, you're getting it now, Kathy.
Are you sure she got it?
Maybe your husband will start to come around if he walks in on you in that posture. And we'll say, all right, I guess I got to let you give me a Hummer now.
Everything. She's been actually to a sex toy shop with our other friend that I'm with.
Oh, she has? Well, why is she making it sound like she's hearing all these terms and expressions for the first time?
No, we even had a bachelorette party at her house, and she was showing us all this book that she was gonna like hint around, like.
Aha! Oh, Kathy.
Not working.
Kathy, you're more of the deviant. You're more of the deviant than you want to let on, aren't you?
No, not really.
Not, but I mean, it's.
Is there? Let me ask you, friend of the family. Is there any chance that you think that Kathy or her husband or both? Is there any way you could conjure up in your mind an image that either of the two of them or both of them are having extramarital affairs?
I believe neither one of them are having.
Oh, damn. Oh.
And I would like to say that, but nope, I don't believe it.
You don't think there's any possibility that either one of them, you're 100% sure is pretty much what you're saying?
Not with Paul. Maybe I don't know him.
But Kathy's capable is what you're saying.
Huh?
You're saying Kathy's capable.
No, I don't believe she's capable.
Aha! So Kathy's capable.
Oh, jeez. Dirty and nasty.
No, I said I didn't know her husband was capable.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know him to that extent, but to me, I picture him as like a workaholic.
Well, Kathy sounds like the type, or at least she portrays herself as the type, was kind of reluctant to be a part of the sexual paraphernalia world, and she's got this religious background she talks about, so maybe she's going to be unable or uninterested in doing those things to herself. Are you offering your services as a friend and realizing the need that Kathy is in right now to assist Kathy in using these products that you're going to buy on her?
Well, I'd be a cherry at that too, but I'd be willing to try to help her out.
So you're saying yes?
Yep.
Kathy? Would you like to accept your friend's offer? She would like to use the ticklers on your butt so you don't have to feel guilty about it. And she'll put a fake mustache on and be a whole part of the scene there.
Thank you, Nikki.
But we don't have any good shops like that in Yakima. They all closed down.
We'll have to send you some stuff.
Yeah. Send it to P.O. Box.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Well, I'm glad you two have each other to count on, all right?
She's got a whole group of friends that are willing to help her.
Wow.
This is getting better and better today.
God. Sounded so innocent.
Oh, and
in the
by the way,
beginning.
team, we're all porn stars.
We got our own website.
Okay. Well, why don't you give us a call back and let us know how things are going in the next couple of weeks, all right?
All right, thank you.
Can you take care until then?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Good luck.
Tell us who's tickling your butt for the holidays.
What station helps you tickle your butt for the holidays, Kathy? All right, there you go. There she goes, Terry. Off to tickle her butt.
There's the reason I worked here.
Hey.
I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
Hey, what's up?
The T-Man Show. 1-866-663-T-Man.
All right, Terry, time is short, and so am I. And due to our very special guest we have here in the studio, a very esteemed member of the dysfunctional family, why don't we give away a couple of gift certificates for cosmetic surgery, Terry?
Okay.
As we share the holiday season by giving you a token of cosmetic love, a $1,000 gift certificate for many, many different procedures, Terry. And our honorable guest will spin the wheel of cosmetic love right now to determine what we will be giving away. What do you have there, Dummy? What do you got?
There you go, Steven. Give that wheel a spin.
Oh, yes!
Bioplastic, facelift, rhinoplasty, sexual breast augmentation, breast augmentation, breast lift, breast reduction, throat cut, thigh and buttock lift, arm lift, male chest, something I can't read, hair transplant.
We got gift certificates all in front of Dumpy. You can't read fast enough, Terry. Oh, the wheel's slowing down, Dumpy. What's it going to land on?
Ooh, it got a little quick spin, but it went to...
Yes, Dumpy.
You can't read it?
I can't read. Can you respin it again?
I did.
Wild card!
Oh! Dumpy couldn't figure out what it landed on, so he just went with the old standby of wild card.
Oh, that's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing better than a wild card gift certificate. That means you choose your own. You choose your own procedure. It's like make your own Sundays, but different. You go up to the full-length mirror and you say, yes, that's the kind of surgery I want from Dr. Tony Mangabat. And we go to the phone lines right now, and you are on the air. Hello.
I think I'd rather make my own Sunday.
Oh, jeez. Hello.
They should have that.
Yeah.
Me?
Yes, you. What's up?
Hey, what up, T-Man?
How are you, sir?
Oh man, chilling. I'm doing all right.
Okay, what can we do for you?
Oh, I want a lipo for my wifey.
Lipo for your wifey.
Aww.
Yeah, definitely.
How long you been married?
I've been with her since '92. We've been high school sweethearts. We've been married.
So she definitely needs a little lipo. Yes, high school sweethearts equals lipo. Now, you have not won anything as far as gift certificates before this moment, sir?
Never, but I met you and Terry Free at the Hammy release party. I met you and the whole
family, man.
Well, not only did you have that great memory to have for the rest of your life, but now you have a gift certificate for $1,000 for your wifey to get her something. Okay. Congratulations, sir. Hang on the line, okay? Does that make your holiday a little bit brighter? Oh, yes, that says it all.
See, you can never get rid of those.
That's what it's all about, Terry. It's about taking people's Christmas season and making it a little bit extra special.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people meeting us is just enough.
Yeah.
They don't need any more than that. Haven't met that person yet.
They want more.
You're on the air. Hello.
That's all I get.
Hello.
Yes. Oh,
Hi,
jeez.
T-Man.
Hi, who's this?
I love you.
Oh,
This is
whatever.
Jessica.
What can we do for you, Jessica?
Well, I want one of those wild cards, too.
Uh-huh. And why should we give it to you, Jessica? You're not even a listener.
Excuse me, I am too. I listen to you every morning faithfully. I can tell you that Dumpy Truck's the one who won.
Dumpy Trucks.
Dumpy Trucks.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
I
a
know.
listener.
So, Jessica.
I've been calling every single day just
Okay.
faithfully
Dumpy
trying to
Trucks.
get
Well,
it.
then let me ask you a question about the show that any regular listener would be able to answer, all right?
Okay. Well,
Not your
speak
research
up
from the
so I can
website.
hear. Okay, come on. What is
Yes,
it?
all right, let me think. Let me think of a good one that any listener would know. What are you mouthing to me there? What? Why don't you say it, Terry? Ask the question if you have a good one. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, let me hear it. Go ahead. Just say it.
How many blood transfusions?
Okay. Oh, no one's going to. I mean, you could listen every day and not know that. I want a question that if someone is listening every day, they would honestly be able to get. I mean, you could be a regular listener and not know how many blood transfusions. Believe me, we've tried to forget.
Oh, come
As
on.
quick
Don't
as
make
possible.
it so hard.
All right, relax.
Let's
Man.
take it easy on everybody.
All right, Jimmy Fred says he has a question. What's the question? I just want to make sure you're a listener. If I'm convinced you're truly a listener and not some scammer, then we will give you a gift certificate. What's your question?
What is Dumpy's son's name?
What is Dumpy's son's name?
Yes. What is Dumpy's son's name? What is his nickname or what is his real name? Tell us what his son's name is.
Oh, my God. Oh, shoot.
What is Dumpy's wife's name?
Okay, it's Joanna Million Hairs.
Oh.
Joanna Million Hairs.
I heard it the first time.
Times today.
Yes.
And I even met her, okay, because my mom works at the school that her kids go to, so I actually met her.
All right, tell us some other things. Oh, just,
Yes, and she's very sweet and she's very beautiful.
yeah, of course.
Sure she is. She's got blonde hair. And
Oh, just, what?
Man, just give it to me pretty
Oh, wow. Well, I'll give you that, but I'm wondering about the gift certificate right now.
Don't make it so hard, but that's too late, huh?
Let me think here. One more question. I'm still not 100% convinced.
What comes after the first John and John's name?
Oh, just.
How about the name of Gay's buddy that moved away?
I'm scared. Say that again. What's the name of John's what?
Tell us something about gay phone operator that you know.
Okay, something about gay phone operator that I know that he made a bet with you that he's about to lose.
All
20
right.
pounds.
What else?
That he's gay.
All right. What else?
Wow, that was tough.
He's a phone operator.
Yeah.
No.
It's not even a phone.
How's that?
What else? Give me one more thing about gay phone operator you know.
Okay, one more thing about gay. That he's addicted to food.
Give me one more thing that's not so obvious. How much do I have to pay if I lose the bet?
$15,000.
That's right.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Your name again is what?
Okay, come on, give it to me.
Oh.
I think
Boy,
I've
she
done
is
enough.
begging you.
Man, I like the way she says it, too.
What time do we read the horoscope?
Tell me again what you need. What do you want me to do?
I want you to give it to me.
All right, hang on the line. That's good
enough.
Yeah, okay.
What's your name again?
My name's Jessica.
All right, hang on. You're a winner.
Thank you.
Yes, baby.
And so are you, T-Man.
Do you like the way I give it to you? Do you like the way I give it to you, baby?
Yes, I like the way you gave it to me.
Oh, man, you're the first one that's ever said that. All right, very good. Terry, I'll tell you what, tomorrow I'm going to have to step up the gift certificate giveaways.
Okay.
Because we're going to be left with Easter gift certificate giveaways if I don't start giving away more soon.
Right.
All right?
Gotcha.
But two winners right there. Dump truck guy. Well done.
Indeed.
Way to spin that wheel. Yeah.
The T-Man.
He's a very strange young man.
He's an idiot. Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots, too.
Thank you. We did it. We made it